In the Greenhouse All-Stars, 18 legends of the game return for one more run at the crown. They're here to rekindle old battles, find new names for themselves, and maybe, just maybe, be crowned the best player in Greenhouse history. 4 seasons have all led to this. Each week, 3 All-Stars will enter the Greenhouse, earning power in deciding who goes home each cycle. Players in the Greenhouse designate which players are vulnerable at each week's banishment. Additionally, players are able to earn seeds, the in-game currency, and the vulnerable players can use those seeds to buy their way out of precarious situations. Alliances must be forged, lies must be told, and at the end of each cycle, someone has to go home. It's the ultimate game of negotiation. Do you strike now or save your power for later? Do you rescue a valuable ally or do you hang on to your seeds? 18 enter, 1 will leave. This is the Greenhouse All-Stars.
Yeah.
The twist is my dress.
Oh, what a beautiful twist it
And
is.
it's twisting.
This week will be special. For the first time in Greenhouse history, there will be 2 rounds happening simultaneously. 7 of you will complete a round here at the house, and the other 7 will complete a round at the coffee house.
Yes!
There will be 2 separate greenhouses. 2 separate greenhouses and 2 separate banishments.
Oh, fuck yeah. I should have watched Survivor before and said, let me just go. Burn it, so I'll
Let's
get
get around.
I'm gonna
The
get to
mechanics of the rounds will work the same way as the second half of the game. The Sunflower will only nominate 1. 2 seeds in the greenhouse instead of Tulip. If Uproot is used, a replacement nominee will be named.
Yep.
The player using Uproot cannot be the replacement nominee. Remember, Uproot is passable. There will be no seed immunity challenge this week.
Oh, come on.
How do you say it? Before the auction in both houses, you will have 15 minutes to mingle with everyone in the game, passing resources.
Oh, wow.
as you see fit. 15 minutes we will time.
Thank God.
Dude
That's-
said, that's
that is
a
a-
tight 15.
That is after the, that's when? What is this?
That's before the auction, so like you could say, fuck, I'm nominated, help me, people in the other house.
Okay.
The show.
Thank you.
Fly trap is still worth 16 coins. If it's purchased, it only cancels the half of the game where it is purchased. So if it's purchased by coffee house versus house, okay? To determine the team cabinets, we're gonna play a quick little game of shuffleboard outside.
Whoa.
Wait, hold on. Grandma's game.
Get my suspenders.
The top 2 players will do a schoolyard pick to determine the houses. Will Brady be one?
Oh, hit that!
Let's
Read the grass.
A lot of bank votes were used that round that I'm aware of.
3.
I didn't use mine because I literally was told right before the vote that the consensus was Thomas and the consensus was Shakira. And I was like, I don't want to use a bank vote that'll potentially be wasted.
Yeah.
Who did you vote for? Use it. The last one I got was Thomas.
Okay.
So I thought everyone was voting you out and I didn't
Okay.
want to go against it. But like,
Who told you me?
like I can both of them tell you, but I like I wanted to tell you about the bank.
Yeah, yeah, I understand. Yeah, that's fine.
It's obvious.
Yeah, yeah.
It makes sense for me. Me and Shakira are friends.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
About my bank vote.
I saw. Well, yeah, I saw my name, so I was like, let me just go tell him. I was going to tell myself. But
You will start here at these 2 columns. You cannot default the line of the column. You will shuffleboard to the brick. The outer edge of the brick is your line. So you want to shuffleboard the closest to that line without going over it as the price is right.
okay.
You can edit out prices right. I need everyone to pick 1 yellow or 1 green.
This is not indicative of anything.
You just told me. You just told me that you're
They were.
Yeah.
We're about to
That's
find
just what I
out.
said.
Yeah.
Oh, more. We each get 1 yellow and green?
One or.
You will start here. here at these two columns. You cannot default the line of the column. You will shuffleboard to the brick. The outer edge of the brick is your line. So you want to shuffleboard the closest to that line without going over it as the price is right. So watch yours in case it crosses to keep track of where yours are. On a count of 1, 2, 3. Ooh.
Who's that? Jessica.
Way to go, girl.
Christian.
No, that's
Christian, that's Christian. Jessica.
Jessica.
Yes, that's me. What do you think I'm doing this for? Jessica. All right, will my green players line up?
What do you think I'm doing this
Okay, on a count of 1, 2, 3.
Oh, damn.
You got it.
I really overcome it.
Did you see mine? Mine really went out.
Okay, Jessica and Thomas, congratulations. Jessica, since you were the closest overall, you get to choose Coffee House versus House Challenge.
I'll choose the house.
All right, Thomas, you get Coffee House by default. Can Jessica also go first? Okay, Jessica will also go first. Schoolyard pick.
I will take Ross. Ross is boss.
Ross. Yeah, Grandmama.
Grandmama. Not a shuffleboard challenge.
Lily.
Come on down.
Brady.
Brady, we're
Not the class.
clap.
Patrick.
Come on down.
Will you just show me the guns?
Yes, yes.
Work. I hate them talent.
I think I want to grant that the way to go around. They can all see my. What do you think? What about the person who got you later? Not right now. Shane? No. Oh, maybe. No, I like. I'm gonna get one more ally.
Okay. Brandon.
Yay! Thanks.
I have to make it well-rounded because we have to vote someone else in this internal group.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if you were picking just allies, but
I wasn't.
if there's like,
As in, no, like you guys are.
I absolutely wasn't.
So you guys are my allies, but I feel like we can play at least somewhat fair.
yeah, maybe.
That's not what I would have done.
Ava.
All right, Ava.
Christian. Oh.
Meredith.
Shane.
All right.
No, Brody, don't look at her. Don't look at her, Brody. Don't look at her.
I'll take Brody.
Where?
Well,
Thomas so direct with that final pick.
All right.
Let's go, coffee house. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Coffee. Oh, okay.
I think the one person in that group that voted for Shakira to stay will be the target.
Who do you think that person was?
I think I admitted it
Yeah.
to Thomas. I think
Whoa.
it was Shane.
Oh.
He did. He
But
did.
Shane could end up in the greenhouse.
Good.
don't
That's
think
what's
that.
crazy. Is
And
who
also,
knows?
someone else could be lying, and someone else from that group could have also voted for Thomas to go out.
I definitely
I
thought
don't
someone
know.
else in that group did.
I don't know where the
Thomas
votes came from. 'Cause I was left pretty much out of it for final decision making because I wasn't voting.
Anyways.
I found out I wasn't voting so late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone say last minute.
I had a really unanticipated different. I don't know. I
Alright.
had a really
Yeah, because I mean, like,
Go ahead, Steve. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
no, I'm just looking at 4 of us didn't vote in this
Yeah,
group, so
right,
Thomas
that's
had no
crazy.
reason to
A lot of us didn't vote.
interest in it.
Right.
He seemed
Yeah.
like he was picking people pretty intentionally.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
Thomas.
I just
There
thought
could
it
be a
was me.
bloodbath.
I thought he was gonna be mad at me.
Thomas was picking people to work with.
Maybe
and
only
people to
Thomas
target.
will come
Yeah.
back.
Oh, I got all the flowers from the last round. I saved.
Okay, we
None
can do the
of
challenge though.
Guys,
Now,
Yeah.
back to...
Okay, y'all ready?
Ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's titillating, but you know. Okay. Welcome to Greenhouse Challenge 1. You will be doing the tile balance. I think you've all potentially been a little familiar with it. Each player will get a brick and a stick. You have to keep your hand on the painted part of the stick with the other hand behind your back, and you have to balance. You are allowed to swat at bricks that the other players are balancing. The last player's balancing will enter the greenhouse. Pretty simple. If the game is going on too long, I will bring in the buckets to tighten up the air. Right now it's pretty big because you're a large group. But if it's taking too long, I will push them in.
Could you demonstrate?
Hand on the paint.
And we're just gonna stand around like this until people drop.
Oh, you're gonna move. Because people are gonna come towards you.
Right.
The hand will stay behind the back until you want to.
The hand has to be on the painted part. Other hand behind your back. I don't care which hand you pick for what, but don't try to support. Okay?
But then you use the hand to swat.
Yes. You just can't do this.
But not for balance. For attack, not defense.
Yeah, you're right. I shouldn't say behind your back. I just mean you cannot use two hands on here. Obviously, it doesn't help anyone.
That's Ruby's part.
Okay, so everyone come over here. Okay, everyone in 3, 2, 1, hands off, and the game is on. Patrick early on being aggressive. Oh, exposing himself, and he goes back.
Does anyone want to be greenhouse?
I don't mind doing it again. I don't mind doing it again.
I'll go in.
All right, so it's safe to say we all want it. So let's just
we're all good with that.
Yeah.
Game's
Let's just play it. All right.
Okay.
And we'll go with that. Just
Yeah.
play it.
Yep.
No hard feelings. If someone goes after anybody.
No hard feelings unless y'all come after me. I'm fine with everyone going after each other. Just prefer not to. Yeah, no hard
That's
feelings.
No hard feelings. I'm not gonna hold it against anybody if they come after me. Put it that way. You might want to start making it smaller. Peace and love. Yeah, I think you can. Watch out! Watch out! Watch out!
Jessica,
She picked you, bro.
early elimination.
She picked me last. It's not like she wanted me.
Exit the
Yeah, not, you're not
arena.
wrong.
All the group. Okay, if all of my helpers can push in everything by 1 foot ish.
Oh wait.
I don't feel like people will get mess up.
Ain't nobody trust anybody, girl.
I don't know why it's really hard to
I'm so sorry.
Only a second to go down.
Oh my God.
Minutes.
Don't hit her. Don't hit her. Oh.
Standoff. Wait.
No, we're a greenhouse.
Oh no, yellow greenhouse.
But in order matters.
what-
She was reaching for you, big dog.
You want to be rucking?
Oh,
That.
Fight to the death. It's more interesting. It's more interesting. Fight to the death.
Do it.
Go after each other.
Okay, let's just find out.
Entertain us. Dance, monkey, dance.
Oh, there you go.
I won.
Ross number 2, Patrick number 1.
I was going for something crazy. Didn't work. Well, it kind of worked. No, I didn't even hear you.
All right.
Hey, that's true.
My 3 greenhouse
Yeah,
come
no,
with
you're good.
me. And any helpers, I need at least 1 person to film, and everybody else can film whoever's left, whoever wants.
Great job, boys.
Do y'all need to talk it out, or y'all ready to start?
I mean, what do
What do y'all want? Am I gonna be stuck with seeds?
Do we agree that whoever gets stuck with seeds is not going up or home?
I'm good with that.
Yeah, me too. Is there someone that we can just like agree to target?
If y'all are the ones picking, then I'm gonna let y'all pick. But
I would wait. So we have 4 other people out there. Ava, Lily,
Jessica goes up.
Ava, Lily,
Goes up?
Jessica.
Even if she doesn't go home, it's just an easy person to put.
Here's the one person I don't want up there is Meredith.
Because she just did that, or just in general.
I think that Meredith did such a strong move right there. I don't think that's the way that
It's
we
fair.
give it back to her.
But also that could be reason to put.
It could be. It could
Yeah.
be.
Hey,
I personally feel the least good with Ava.
so
I'll put up.
she, I think Ava voted me when I was on the block. Yeah. I have not been able to confirm that.
Can we put Ava up with Rose and Jess up with Sunflower so she gets a seed?
Sure. I'm good with that.
Can I be Sunflower then?
I'll take 2 seeds. And you do Rose.
I can do that.
I put up Ava.
You put up Ava with Rose. I'll put up Jessica with Sunflower.
And I'll get 2 seeds. No, I have 0. That's the only reason that I'm.
I have 0 as well. So
Okay, are we good with that? So
That's what
sunflower,
y'all want.
rose, seeds.
I would prefer not to have a flower, given I nominated someone last time. But I get it. Yeah, look, I'm third. Y'all tell me what I'm getting. But I'm fine with that. If that's what you want.
Okay.
As long as we're good, I know that
We're in agreement.
Yeah, let's do it.
Agreement. That's the plan.
Yep, that's the plan.
I'm not wavering from this.
Me neither.
Let's
What
just do
is-
it.
In case Ava's able to scratch up seeds, we have backup.
I'll have to deal with it when it happens if I'm putting her up. So I'll just deal with
And
it.
same with Jessica.
I'll just deal with it.
I don't think Jessica's up or if
Okay.
Ava stays. All right.
Okay, welcome to the flower picking ceremony officially. Brody, with in third place, you get to choose first.
I will take the rose petal.
And with the rose, you will nominate one player, you'll go second, and you'll break a tie at banishment. And Ross, you with the second pick.
I will take sunflower.
And with sunflower, you will nominate one player, you get to move first, and you will receive 1 seed. Patrick,
I'll take 2 seeds.
thank you so much. It is straight up, just 2 seeds. Thank you so much.
Do we not get the things?
hmm?
They took the things?
We thought we had them and we don't, so I wrote it down.
Someone's
I'm gonna give you a little something. So Brody, here you go. For now.
A little business card.
Are we just telling them what we talked about?
I thought I said Ross. I was like, my name's not Ross.
Are we just going out and telling who we're gonna
I'm
nominate?
giving you this.
I say let's let him pitch.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. What do y'all
Yeah, it would be kind of lame if we just went out there.
I said let him pitch, and then if we really think something.
Well,
Call me.
I think we just put it in his.
Well, yeah. But I will also want to make sure that Holly.
Cash that into Holly.
Holly.
Sorry.
I have a check.
Anything else we need to do here before we can just?
No, y'all can go talk. Taylor did not tell me how long y'all have, but I do know this is supposed to be a fast one.
I went down by moving too suddenly. Well, Brody kept following me around, so I felt like I had to do something.
Bro, I didn't even see Brody behind me, and you asked me a question, so I turned, and it was over.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
No, it was fine, because I was inching up, like I gave him the space to do it, but I just wasn't thinking.
Patrick was coming at me.
Yeah.
Fun challenge.
Yeah.
I'm never good at that one.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Well,
So it's 2 of us, because none of them can be up, is that right?
one of them can. One of them
So the
gets
seed
2
person
seeds.
can be up?
Yes, I think so. I do think they don't have immunity. I could be wrong. Oh, so, and I don't know if they would nominate each other. Regardless, you know.
I don't know. I feel like they're making a deal in there. Like, oh, okay, we're all safe.
A lot of greenhouses do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of smart.
Yeah. Any kind of temporary staying power you can get.
Mm-hmm.
It mostly benefits the 2 seed person because they're the only one in there with something to lose.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're right now gotta sort out their powers, but Brody came in third. So he has the least say in what he ends up with. So that could either mean 2 seeds or sunflower. Like, it's kind of hard to say.
I don't know. Yeah, this is the time where I feel like we're nearing the time where people actually want to do sunflower and they're not as reserved about it. I don't know. That's so hard, start making moves, because then you say it in front of the wrong person or whatever, and that person comes back and circles back and gets you instead, because you said the name or whatever,
And it does feel like the time that, like, Brody thinks he can make a comeback, because he's been safe so far, because people are like, oh, he's a little bit trapped. He's a little bit,
That's very true.
quarantined.
He has an excellent
But I
ability to
think
come
right
back and
now
go
he's
for it.
showing that he can grab up power, and
Mhm.
people are like getting used to him staying.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna get more comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a little bit wary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm just surprised that we had this one.
Mm-hmm.
We always are, and he always keeps creeping along.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, it was definitely like, I think that's why he knows he was one of the last picked. It was just because, like, he's
No one knows what
common
do.
to take power, yeah. And of course, like, I would rather you know, with our group, and like I said, being well rounded. Like I had too many people that, like, and right now I like everybody. You know what I mean? But I like Claire more than Brady. Brody, fuck, keep doing that. I keep doing that.
It's
Yeah. We got
Brady are married?
Imagine.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah.
Yeah, and the trouble is like you can choose who's in your house, but you can't choose what's happening.
Yep. Yeah.
They don't have and we have time to talk, and then I think there's nominations, then the crisscrossing, where we can interact with them,
The auction.
and then the auction. There's 15 minutes of like we can hang out with them,
Oh, I didn't
trade
realize. I thought it was
seeds and
15
stuff.
minutes just to us.
I think it's 15 minutes before the auction happens.
Before the auction starts.
So if you need seeds from
So
your
you
friends
can
over
talk to your
there.
allies.
But once the auction starts, I think it is communication shut down.
So does each house have this separate auction items? Like now there's
Yes.
2 upgrades.
Yeah.
So-
And technically 2 Venus flytraps.
It would be lovely for
Although
15
you couldn't,
minutes. If it
I don't
could
think
be
you can
area.
purchase.
No,
Yeah.
It'd be lovely if it was like the 15 minutes you have to be in the field. So you can see where everyone is. Because I hate trying to find everyone.
Can you see the 2 seasons?
That's,
Okay. Well,
I think we'll
can I talk to at least one of y'all?
Yeah, I want to do a one-on-one because I haven't done one in 3 rounds, and I'm gonna be missing from some
And we're in the house, so y'all can be posted up, or
That's true. We
y'all
have a
can
lot of
be
space
posted
here,
up
so.
in a room.
But I'm gonna do the one-on-one and just say, hey, I can meet with people.
I'll meet with the group or one-on-one, however you want to handle it.
I'll do a one-on-one with you guys.
should we like just like rotate through since it's not that many of us?
Yeah, really.
So, what a day. I went from actively trying to play bad to minimize my threat to getting in the greenhouse first place for a second time, nominating someone with 0 repercussions in Jessica, to getting split up, which is worst case scenario for me, because that other side would have voted me out. I am confident on it. I'm not close with that group. And then this side, we happen to play a challenge that I can win. Hello, I'm doing it at a one-on-one. I managed to get lucky enough to get a challenge that, one, I think I could do well at, and I can kind of pick and choose who's targeting, and I can kind of self-preserve at the same time. And then that I happen to get in the ground. I mean, Rose is not ideal for me here, because I'm going to have to put up someone that I kind of wanted to work with, but I was not particularly close with. But the fact that I've been able to re-ingrain myself in this game to where I'm not the immediate target is mind-boggling to me. This was the whole hope of the debacle of last night, and the gameplay this morning was, as soon as I go up on the block and if I stay, the threat level of Brody is diminished to a point of where I can actually do work again. Everyone wants to side with the person on the bottom, and I was on the bottom for such a long time that everyone was willing to work with me. I'm hoping to take advantage of that and move forward with it. I think I have some decent alliances. I don't know if they're actually working with me. It doesn't really matter, because they're going to at least hold the facade for a little while and use me, and I'm okay with that, because I think I can beat them all if I make it far enough. And so, in a better place than I expected at this point. Kind of thought I'd be going home by now, and I do need to be aware though that I now have 3 greenhouses, a fly trap, and my ass was on the block the other time, so we'll see, but so far so good.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Horrible. I don't like this. I don't like any part of this game. Not being in power sucks because you could go home. Being in power sucks because you have to make decisions.
And this is a super small group.
It's so fucking small.
I was so nervous because of the small group.
I think you did a good job picking like an equitable group. Like everyone here likes each other.
Yes.
But there's people from kind of different sects.
Yes.
I don't know.
And that's why I did it, and it might make it more complicated, it might make it more difficult.
Yeah. Listen, the only reason I got Sunflower, I didn't want Sunflower, but I figured if I had to put someone up, at least they get a seed. But I still have no idea who we're gonna put up.
Yeah.
Because we talked about it and we were like, okay, do we have a plan or do we just pick this beforehand? And it was like, everyone's name got thrown out. There's 4 people.
Yeah.
Every single person's name got thrown out.
Because.
And so it was like, okay, let's talk it over with everyone. Don't make any decisions. Hear the pitch, and then we can talk again before we go to full nominate.
Yeah.
So pitch away.
All right. Well, I definitely think
Well, before we start, congratulations on making it through the last
Thank
round.
you.
With no votes. Isn't that a good feeling?
Yes,
No
and
votes.
I think I know. So I am extremely pumped. Yeah. So I am putting it on the shoulder, right?
Fucking right.
Yes. Okay. But I know that they were too not distracted with the debacle that was going on. But I was really excited. Yeah.
You could have played your way into getting voted out.
Right.
Sometimes the best strategy is to
I gave space.
give it space.
I gave it space.
Let it breathe.
And let it
Get out of the way. Get out of the way and
Yeah.
let the train run off the tracks and just be over here. while it's
Yes.
happening.
Yes.
So I think you handled it perfectly.
Sweet. Thank you. And thank you for your advice in that round because I was
I think that was
getting
the best
nervous.
advice.
Yes, and I made sure to, because like I said, like going around campaigning to everybody, I didn't want to bother them, but I made sure
I
to
know.
put it in my little interview, like
Good.
whatever that was.
Good.
Yeah, you know, when we were talking to everybody.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, like I
So-
said, no clue who's gonna go up right here.
All right.
Do you have anyone? Obviously, you don't want yourself.
Obviously, I don't want myself to go up. I think Brody's a wild card, and it really
Yes.
is a 50-50 between what he puts up. But I hope, because what happened was when he was Rose last time, he put me up because it was a tit for tat.
Right.
Now, if we're in theory on a clean slate, I hope he doesn't put me up because I picked him last.
Yeah, I mean,
I know
come on,
he.
That'd
I
be
heard
such a
him
shit
say
way.
it. Yeah, and I think that Brody is also a well-seasoned, too much of a smart and well-seasoned player to know that nobody wants him on his team.
We know what Brody's capable of.
Right.
It's a compliment.
Right. And so what's going on is that whenever I started picking the team, I knew that I picked you first because I was like solid. Because I was like solid. And I picked Patrick because solid. Now, really, like, I am friends with the other three ladies, but I picked the other three ladies and Brody because those are the people that are well-rounded for me. And I should have seen coming that Brody's in the greenhouse, as in like, but it's something
It's impossible.
that, yeah.
To know.
Yeah, to know. Right. But now, and it's not that I thought that we can really pinpoint, oh, we should have been Brody at this point. And I'm not going for him. I'm not gunning for him at all.
I know.
But what I'm saying is that, like, if that was people's thoughts, that would have been a possibility.
If he wasn't
right
in the
now.
greenhouse, it would definitely be not, which is because there's so few people.
Yeah. But long story short, is I think the person that I picked as the lowest link for this group and why I picked, like, the group, I think the lowest fruit was Ava for me.
I will say that I think of all the
I know
names,
that that's
of all the
insane.
names that got thrown around, I think that one's the one with the highest possibility of going up from one of us.
And that's nervous because, like, I was in season 4, I know you're in season 4, and I like Ava a lot.
I love Ava.
Right. And so it's just that was the lowest thing for me. I think if I didn't pick Ava, it would, because it's right now it's hard to pick, like, who you think would be in the bottom.
Yes.
And if I would have picked someone else, it would have been from the other team. But I didn't want to put 2 people that I for sure didn't want, that I wanted, like, out or something like that.
It's such a fine line to walk because you have to pick people that you might be okay with going out, but you can't pick too many of them because if they get greenhouse, deep shit.
Yes. And so that's why I picked this well-rounded group, and I wanted
like
to see
it.
how the greenhouse turned out.
Okay, let me make you this promise.
Yes.
When we re-meet with them, if they're dead set on putting you up, I will make sure that I do it, that way you get a seat.
Okay.
But I will not, I'm not campaigning, I'm listening to everyone, I'm trying to give everyone a fair shake. I think that's only fair. I don't intend to, but I think the least I can promise you after last round, all that stuff, is if you have to go up, you at least get a seat.
I hear you, and I do think that's fair, so I appreciate it. Just because, like, I gave my last seed to Patrick so that he could do uproot in that first round. And 2, he last minute said, put me as when I was Sunflower so that I can get a seat. So I really gave him 2. So, like, if I was, like, for sure being gunned for a nomination, this is only, like, the worst case scenario, right?
If you go up now, you think you could probably get some from him and uproot yourself?
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
And so, but that would for sure means one person goes home because there's only 2 nominees. And this is, like, all worst case scenario. This is all worst case scenario.
Exactly.
Okay.
If you get up,
So you hear me.
I think what you should, if you get up, I'll make sure that it's me that does it. That way you at least have the seat and can hopefully get uprooted.
Yeah.
And if I have to put someone else up, I have to put someone else up. But,
I think that's
Farron, I hear.
Okay.
It's hard.
It sucks.
So yeah, I appreciate.
You're the best.
I much appreciate. Okay, sweet.
Is someone else coming up here? Should
I'm
I
gonna
go
go
down
find
there?
them. Yeah.
Okay. I'll wait for them.
I don't know what those things are.
Their ears.
Huh?
Do you want them?
Their ears? No.
They're like.
I see it now. It's a
funny.
bunny. I was like, is that a razor? All right. Thank you, boo. I'll send the next victim.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're good.
I feel good.
Yeah.
How did the greenhouse stuff go?
We agreed not to put each other up, and the only person that we agreed would not go home guaranteed was you.
Okay.
So I feel good about that.
Okay.
The nominees, not sure. I think.
That's fair.
Okay.
You have to say that again.
I want to target Ava. I personally haven't been working very closely with her, and
She told me she likes you.
I think she's smart, and she knows me and you are close.
Okay, so she's trying to.
She's a smart little
Okay.
cookie.
Yeah. I have not really worked with her, so.
Yeah, same. So the fact that she said that almost makes me more intimidated because we've had like very few conversations.
Okay.
But whenever everyone was freaking out down here, I was like, I kind of feel okay with her because y'all were freaking out. And so I think she took that as like, oh,
Who's not freaking out?
if I tell her I'm good with Patrick, she'll feel better. Dang, she's good. Let's send her home.
But it is so funny because I kept getting told everyone's freaking out. No one knows who you're with. But every person who came to me, who I do work with, was like, we're good. Like, some people walked in and were like, congratulations, you cool. And I was like, yeah, because you like me. Like, but the people who like didn't know were like, hey, so like, where are you at?
Yeah, like the berries.
But people knew. The fact that everyone was saying like, oh, no one knows. I'm like, but everyone who walked in knew where they stood with me, to be truth be told. Or at least they acted accordingly.
Yeah, I wasn't ever worried. I did think you wanting Thomas out and him staying in that manner, because I'm pretty sure Shane voted against Thomas and used to back vote, which means that Thomas really had the numbers.
What I was told was that Claire voted against him.
Could you move somewhere you can speak louder?
Okay.
Yeah, so if you're saying Shane voted against Thomas and used a bank vote, Claire told me that she voted against Thomas and used the bank vote that he gave her against him.
No fucking way.
Well, see, now I'm wondering because it totaled up to 4.
I think she split.
And that's what she first said she would do.
Same to me.
But then after she voted, she came and sat in front of me and Shane, and she said, like, I'm, like, as a show of faith to you guys, like, I'm doing something that's, like, going against my game and doing something that's not right for me because I want you to know that I am with you.
People say that so much in this game, like, like this is only to benefit. Like, give me a break.
No chance, yeah.
Like, and like I was talking to Shane, and he was like, Claire feels like isolated, and I talked to Claire, and she was like, I do feel isolated, and I was like, I don't entirely believe you, but I feel good with her.
Yeah.
And we feel good with you.
Yeah.
So, if I definitely think Claire and Shane are going here.
Okay.
Or maybe Christian, which I think all 3 of them are necessarily not the best for our game to go.
Yeah.
But good news is, before the vote, Brady came up to me and said, Shakira now, Thomas next.
Great.
So
if they get power over him,
yes,
there's a chance that he goes out on his own.
Yes,
team.
because I think he thinks Brady's with him, but
He also thinks Brandon is with him, and he's not.
who is Brandon with?
Brandon has talked to me a fair amount. I forget who else, honestly. I keep losing track of all this stuff. Brandon does not feel very solid, truth be told. He feels like a little bit of a free agent, but I think that he does trust me to an extent. And who else?
I think me and you can put something together. Because right now I'm seeing like me, you, and then I'm open to like ideas. Ideally, for me personally, I would like there to be some bigger threats of people that we trust.
Okay.
I can work on Brandon
I'm
for
good with
for
Brandon.
myself. You're
Yeah.
good with Brandon. I can
Yeah.
work on Brandon because I would like for him to be in it. And he's a winner, but like, if he makes it to the end, what's his like argument to win? He won all season off of mostly like ability.
Yeah.
And I think that in a scenario where he wouldn't make it to the end from his current position,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be from a strategic
Yeah.
sense.
His game would need to change.
Yes. And so I don't know if he has the ability to adapt in that way, which is why I think he'd be a great ally.
Right.
And if you think that you have him over Thomas, then I trust you.
Like, that's my intuition, and I can't always be wrong, but that is what I'm told. Obviously, that's what he would tell me, but he doesn't really trust Thomas, and that's what he's telling Thomas. He's telling Thomas, like, yeah, no, we're good, but he does not want to be working with Thomas. He is looking for something better.
Okay. Do you have any other names that we could pull in?
How do you feel about Ross?
I love Ross.
Love Ross.
But Ross is so lovable, it's scary. So, this morning was a little scary for me. I was apparently gonna go home because, I don't know, I'm a threat. I don't see it. But now I feel like I'm in a little bit of I got a little foothold and I can hopefully like find a way to maneuver myself into a group where I'm the most well connected, but it's gonna be difficult because I'm probably gonna be tempted to like keep side alliances and stuff, but there are definitely people that I'm not working with, like the person we're trying to get out this round, which is Ava. But right before the vote, when I was blocked, I heard that Thomas said my name, and he had just came and talked to me and reassured me that we were good. So ideally, he would go in that house. I don't see that happening. I still feel good with Christian, even though we never talk, which is dangerous. Feel great with Meredith, good with Jess, a lot better with Lily now. I'm scared to get Brody out because I think I might be painted as a big threat if he leaves. And I like Ross, but I think everyone likes Ross. So at that point, there are too many players who are similar in this game. Like, a lot of the straight guys play similar style of games, and it's difficult to differentiate between us. So we'll see. I think I'm in a good spot. If I go home here, I genuinely don't think that could possibly happen. I think even if I get blindsided by the people with flower power, I still have the votes with Jess, Lillian.
Someone's in the bathroom.
Oh, okay. But I hope I don't get blindsided. Someone's in the bathroom.
Good. How you feeling?
I fucking hate it.
Really?
Well, I just hate
The pressure of having to choose someone?
of such a small group.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like when there's more people, at least it's more defensible?
Uh-huh.
Whenever you put someone up.
You're only putting up one, right?
Yeah.
So I guess, I mean, obviously the best thing is to try and pick the one that you really think can go. Because you don't want to pick the one you don't want to miss.
And the only other thing I have going is I was second. If I got in first, I'd have just taken 2 seats. Y'all handle that shit this round. But at least I get to give someone a seed when I nominate them. And I'm genuinely trying to go in like with an open mind as to who I'm going to put up. And I think the 2 people at the bottom of the totem pole, the 2 people whose names were mentioned most when we were talking were Ava and Jessica.
Okay.
Could that change? Of course. It's fucking Brody. So anything can happen.
Very true.
But I think that there's a 60-70% chance that those will be the 2. If they upper, who the fuck knows? All bets are off because there's literally 2 people to pick from.
Yeah.
So I don't know. What do you think? Listen, if it's up to me right now, I think I'd probably put up one of those 2.
Okay.
So I don't think you need to sell why, because I think that even though we haven't talked a lot, the times we have talked, we're both like, we should need to talk more so we can work together.
Yeah.
And so and I wasn't just saying that, like I genuinely meant that. So I personally think that if we get down after talking to everyone and nothing has changed, they don't come in with crazy new information, I'll say let's go with Jessica and Ava. And how we put them up, I don't know. And if they up,
do you pick first or does Brody pick first?
I think I pick first.
Okay.
And so that's really all I have, and that is like full honesty.
Yeah.
What do you have any other like?
I mean, obviously my first priority was trying to make sure that I was safe, which, I mean, luckily, you know, we've been talking, I gave you a banked vote, you know what I mean, to like extensive currency.
I probably trust you more than I should for the little amount that we've talked, to be honest.
Okay, I mean, that's good news for me.
I genuinely do, I don't know why.
Good. So I mean, I feel like I'm okay. I don't really get the vibe that you or Brady is going to gun for me at least this round, you know?
No, I don't. I don't.
So then the question is, who do I think the group is going to turn on? Have they talked about Meredith at all since she was up and like had power last round?
They brought that up, and there was kind of two thoughts, and we didn't talk for that long. But it was like, one, Meredith just made a huge play, so it might be a good idea to go for her. Two, Meredith just got rid of one of the two most powerful people. We probably shouldn't do this to her after she just kind of did us a solid. So I don't know which side of the fence I fall on that yet.
Yeah.
What are you close to Meredith?
I would say I don't think I'm really not cool with anyone in this group. I don't think there's anyone that like I have like actual tension with or anything like that.
Yeah. I will say
I don't really feel like Meredith would like fight for me to stay at all. So I mean,
the only reason that I'm hesitant to put Meredith up is I think that I don't think that she's talked to as many people as some of us have, but I'm one of the few people that she has talked to, and I think she values that. And I would struggle to get rid of someone who I think really values that.
Sure, yeah.
So.
And I'm not saying that she's like
no, I know you're not.
the person to get rid of.
I know you're not.
I'm just like throwing out, you know.
Yeah.
You have a very small pool of people.
Yeah.
You know?
If you are capable of doing it, I don't know, even if you're not on the block, if buying up or burning it wouldn't be the worst thing. Because, well, it depends on who puts who up, but you just need to know that if you're not one of the original two that are put up and someone uproots, you have a 50-50 shot of going up.
Yeah, that's true.
Who knows if it's me or Brody making the replacement nom. But at least with me, it wouldn't be personal. With you or Meredith, it would simply be I literally have to pick one of you two.
Yeah.
So I would keep that in the back of your mind. I don't know if you have seats. That's something to think about if you aren't Brody's nomination. I don't think you're going to be my nomination. So I don't.
So you think probably at this point you're kind of thinking Jessica, Ava, but
because
you have a good rapport with Meredith also.
I have the two people I have the best rapport with are you and Meredith.
Gotcha.
And so.
So you're thinking you'll go with one of the other two, but if not, you know.
I don't think an if not's going to happen. I'm trying to genuinely be open-minded about every conversation going into it, and like, because it's horseshit to make up your mind before.
Yeah.
So, but that said, I guess I kind of did because I don't think I'm putting you and Meredith up, and so I think I'm going to put one of those two up, and I'm going to more or less try to convince Brody to do the same. And I don't know what's going to happen after that.
Yeah. I don't know for sure, but I don't know how many seeds they have, I will say. I don't really know. That's one uncertainty for me. And I don't think Ava has many either.
How could she?
Yeah, like I don't think that either of them are like sitting on a huge pile or anything. So I don't think that either of them has an immediate ability to buy uproot.
Right.
But you never know who they could borrow seeds from, I guess. But I don't know that either of them could get themselves out of the situation if they wanted to. I don't know.
In an ideal world for me, I think that they don't. Just because I don't necessarily want either one of them to go. It's just I want you or Meredith to go less.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Which unfortunately is where we're at.
Yes.
I
agree.
So that's where I'm at. And I'm being honest with you. I wouldn't blindside you.
Yeah.
There's no reason to do it.
Yeah.
So I would make sure that Brody feels similar to me, that you're not who he's going to put up, and I think you're okay, and then I'd start worrying about uproot.
Gotcha. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. And by the way, you did last round really well.
It's a dealio, man.
Okay.
So we got small group.
Okay.
I'm curious to the talk that you've heard. I've heard Ava's name go up.
How do you feel about that?
But I'll be honest with you, because you my boo.
Obviously.
I mean, we've been boos.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
A1 since day one, you're...
Yeah, that's what I heard. So, but exactly. So that's why I say that again.
Yeah.
That's why I picked Ava for the lowest hanging fruit. And
yes, I knew it. Whenever you were like, we can't all pick friends, right? Ava. And I was like, oh, queen.
Yeah.
I think you made an excellent decision. I don't know how you feel about this, but I think you might go up.
I heard the same, and so I'll tell you what Ross told me, because that's why I wanted to come in, like, for sure, is that Ross told me if I go up, like, and we were, like, talking worst case scenario, if I go up, he wants to nominate me so that I can get a seat.
Yeah.
And if shit hits the fan, another deeper worst case scenario, I don't want to ask for your 2 seats, but if the group is going to vote, like, to get me out because Ava, then I would rather, like, an uproot. But like you said, that's not gonna happen.
I mean, like, who's voting? Me, Meredith, Lily. 3 votes. Maybe 1 more. Am I tripping? There's 7 people. There's 1 other person.
No, that's 3 because there's 7 people.
Oh, 2 people block and 2. Yeah.
You don't have block. There's no block.
2 people. 2 people on the block.
2 people on the block. 2 people nominated. 3 is voting.
Yeah. Do you not? How do you feel about Lily and how do you feel about Meredith?
I feel good about both of them.
Then
I can pull them both aside right now.
That's the move. And then, if you think about it, if we can get out of this week with Ava on the block, because she's gonna go to that side and beg for seats, because she needs to. But I'm willing to give up my 2 seats, and you can probably get a seat from someone else. And then
I would try to.
And then you can get uproot and give it to me, and I'll use it on you. So we're both safe.
Okay.
Just to like show it up, and then they'll probably put up Lily.
That would be hot, because I would hate to take both of your seats that you just got. So like, I would definitely try and ask for one, and I would get one because, like I said, Ross would nominate me as Sunflower, and then I would try and ask for someone else.
Yeah, I think that can work. Plus, if we can escape without her using it, we're at 3 seats after this round, which is which is money, because the flat trap's getting lower, and if you think about it, it's gonna drop 2 after this round. Because 2 voted on. I think you picked a great group. When you picked, I saw you mouth. I did that. I was like, if Thomas is able to say this before you, I will cry.
No, I know, because that's what I mean is that, like, I picked really 2 strong friends, and it's not like you are my strongest friend.
Yeah.
But I picked Ross first because he's so honest, and in this small group, I needed it.
Yeah.
So
I think it's a good pick.
Cool. And then of course, like, I picked Brody just because, like, I would rather have the potential with Brody rather than like the potential with Claire being in a small group. I was I just gotta put my blinders on and let Claire do her thing.
Who do you see while we're here? Do you see anyone as like a big opposition to like the group kind of that we're working to form? Because I like me, you, Ross, and I think maybe Meredith. I don't know how you feel about her. Have you talked to Brandon at all?
Yes.
And is it good?
I have confessed my love to him.
Jealousy.
No.
But I talked to Meredith, and she feels good about him too.
Okay, great.
And she feels good about him in relation to Thomas.
Yes.
In that he doesn't really trust Thomas. As much as I thought. I thought they were like lockstep.
I know. No.
But Meredith said not, and that's good. That makes me feel more willing to work with Brandon.
Yeah. So I like Brandon a lot. Yeah, and I'm liking Meredith.
Yeah, she's a
firecracker.
firecracker.
Yeah.
All right. I'm feeling good.
I'm gonna go see the girls.
Yeah, girls.
I'm gonna go see Brody first.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say you can give a little private.
He told me that you guys like me.
Yeah. I mean, I made a final 5 with you, so I mean, I was not going to put you up for sure. The unfortunate part is I didn't want to nominate. I wanted the 2 seats, but Patrick had a choice, and he was like, I'm not going to nominate if y'all are going to basically do the same thing.
Yeah.
And so, I don't blame him. So...
He said targeting Eva?
I'm putting Eva up, at least.
Okay.
I don't know it sounds like it's Ava and Jessica.
Okay.
Are you okay with that?
I'm fine.
Out of those two, who do you want to go home?
Ava.
Okay, I don't have a preference. I think Ava voted against me when I was on the block.
Yeah, I think she's more in the like Thomas and formerly Shakira camp.
And Christian camp.
Christian camp. I don't know where Christian's.
I don't know. He's so all over the place, and he's playing so well today. Like, congrats, Christian. You get a compliment from me. You're playing a great game. It just drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't interact with me.
Mm.
You know, and it's nothing against Christian. Like, I'm not going after Christian by any means. I just can't read him, which just terrifies me.
Yeah.
So, whatever. But that's the plan. I think we all kind of agreed. You know.
I'm fine with that. Yeah, like I have no reason to wish Jessica or Lily to go home.
Mm-hmm.
Not particularly Ava, but she is the only one I'm like, yeah, I'm fairly certain you're not working with me.
Yeah.
Something that was kind of funny is that Patrick just sat down and told me this, and was like, yeah, like she's not working with any of us. And I was like, oh, last round she told me, she came in and said like, I feel good with Patrick. And he was like, wow. Because apparently, apparently what she did was look around that staircase of everybody getting worried trying to talk to me and said, who's the least worried person here? And saw Patrick was not concerned. And so came up and told me, you know who I like? Patrick. To
That's
try
a good
and-
move on her part, though. Like,
And
good,
if
props
that
to you.
is what happened, great move. Fantastic. Because I bought it, I had no reason to not believe her.
Yep.
And like,
Or Patrick,
you know.
but I don't think that's happening. I think it's more likely that Ava played us.
yeah, for sure. No, and like half the round later, I saw her in a conversation with him in a corner, and I was like, oh, there we go. Like, it seemed complete. If I had not talked to him about that and followed up on it, I would have continued to think that and been more in line with her because of it.
Mhm.
So, interesting stuff.
Final five. You're still good with it?
I'm happy.
I'm happy with it. I think it's a great group. I like Patrick, too.
Okay.
I like keeping him at an arm's length and filling him in.
Okay, so wait, remind me what five we are. It's you,
Me, you, Shane, Ross.
Brandon? was
Brandon?
the fifth, I think?
I'm not particularly close with Brandon.
I am.
But I think you and Shane were the two that were closer.
I'm much closer with Ross and Shane.
Okay, I trust Ross and Shane completely.
Sometimes Shane gives a little bit of sketchy vibes, but I do want to believe him.
So I think the only reason I trust Shane is because if he was coming after me, why wouldn't he at this point?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, I just don't think I'm near the top of his priority.
Yeah.
Anywhere near the top of it.
Yeah.
So, good.
I don't think he's going for me. I just worry about that changing
Mm-hmm.
at some point.
So he called you Mayor earlier,
He did.
which I think is good for you. Because I think if you use a nickname about somebody, you're
People
working
don't
with
call
them.
me that.
But if you use a nickname, you're working with someone.
It's funny.
You don't say like, "Ooh, I'm working with Chrissy," and you're not working with them. You're working with them. Like you
Yeah.
don't make up nicknames for people you don't like.
No, yeah, I've been calling Patrick Shams all day.
Exactly. So like, I think it works. Okay, I think we're good. I
Yeah.
just wanted to come chat with you and check
Yeah,
in.
no, we're good.
What do you think they're doing on the other side? Or I guess,
Ooh.
do you think Ava's gonna get an insane amount of support over here?
Over here?
Yeah.
How?
If they find out she's on the block and they're like, here's all the seats for approved.
Oh, from her team over there?
Yeah, that's my only concern.
We could just convince her we're going for Jessica.
It's true. We just tell Jessica.
Yeah.
That's fair. Let's plan on that. I need to make sure Patrick's aware of that.
Yeah, the other side, I think it highly depends who got Greenhouse. Because there's a chance, like, they turn on Thomas. Apparently
Or
Brady
Thomas
was saying
wins.
that. Or Thomas wins, and he's going for vengeance against people who voted for
I'm
him.
gonna say I think Thomas won that.
You think?
Yeah.
You think they did the same thing?
No.
Okay.
But I think Thomas.
Any challenge you
Any
think Thomas
challenge, I think Thomas has it. I'm winning this, and he's gonna. And I think he's talented enough to do so.
But then there's just other people in there. Like, there's also Christian and Brandon. Like, other people can be winning in there. So it's a whole greenhouse.
But I think the Thomas group is closer with Christian and Brandon than we link them. Particularly Christian.
Brandon has told me, like, he is not with Thomas. He's lying to Thomas.
I agree. And so whenever the whole thing was happening, he was torn. He was like, because I was like, where are you voting? I was like, I don't know what's happening. He was like, I think that short term is better to keep Thomas, but Shakira long term is the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I just don't know if we're playing the short term game or the long term game. Anyway,
Yeah.
So continue.
So I was saying that you might not trust Christian, and I think that's fair, and maybe I shouldn't, but he has been telling me that he is all in with me, that I'm his number one.
And it's not that I don't trust him. I do think he wants to work with you.
Yeah.
I just think Christian, Christian has multiple number ones.
Yeah.
No, you're good. So he definitely has multiple, and just be aware of that kind of thing.
Yeah, no, it'll definitely be, am I the actual number one or am I one of the options?
Mm-hmm.
And we'll just have to see how that goes over the course of the game, but I think he's more interested in me than I am in him.
Yeah.
I don't know if he is aware how many options I truly have.
I think most people aren't.
No,
Which is
I
a good
learned
thing.
last round that no one knows.
Which is so good for you.
Yeah.
So, okay. I think we're good. I just wanted to check in with you and make sure we're on the same page.
Yeah.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good. I feel pretty good because I feel like there is an obvious target.
I would think so.
Meredith?
I'm not thinking that. I was thinking Jessica.
Both of them. I think those are the two that are going to go up. Meredith, I mean, she's like scary.
I think she's so smart, and she's just like so calculated that it can be intimidating. But I forgot, I think it might have been Jessica. I don't think Meredith talked to as many people as like everyone else did necessarily. Out that first night, granted the first night was chaos. But I know that I talked to her some, and it hasn't been like outwardly. What I've gathered is that I think she really appreciated it.
Yeah.
And that there's a reason I didn't play the green thumb last round, because I trusted her.
Yeah.
Once again, nothing spoken. It was like, it was a risk. It could have came back to bite me in the ass, but I didn't feel like she was gonna put me up, and she didn't. And so that only reinforced that. So I don't know. I think that I'm not putting you up.
Okay, thank you.
I'm not putting Meredith up.
Okay, crazy thought. Patrick has like 5 seats. At least.
You want to fly trap something?
No. But he's not immune, right?
No, I wouldn't do that. Bro, if you can tell Bird to do it, go for it. But I'm not doing it.
I mean, I don't want him gone. I'm just saying, like, in terms of seeds.
In terms of surviving, yeah, I'm with you. And that would be a good move in order to, fuck it, put him on, make him buy uproot, if for no other reason to flush his seeds out.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not doing it.
Respectable, yeah.
Yeah.
That is the most far-fetched, I feel.
That's actually very tame for you. Compared to last game, Ava. You've been trying to flat trap his ass.
Oh, God. Loved her.
Oh, she was the best. So yeah, I'm not putting you up. I think I'm probably going to put Jessica up.
Okay.
I really tried to go into this with like an open mind and not, well, as much of an open mind as I could. It was between Lily and Jessica, because I wasn't putting you up, and I really think that Meredith thinks, she thinks that we're in pretty good. And that's not someone I necessarily want to get on her wrong side if I don't have to. I think she's pretty good at comps. I think she's fucking smart as shit. And that's just kind of where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
I could be misreading this. She might not think that about me at all. But, because
I
that's
think it definitely right now, she's, wanting to get in your good graces.
But that's right now because I have power. You know what I'm saying? And so next round could all change. I guess I just don't know. I feel like I kind of know where everyone's loyalties lie. Meredith might be the one person whose loyalties I know the least. And I'm assuming it's me, but it could be someone else.
Patrick, too.
Do you think she's in close with Patrick?
I know that she is.
Those two? Okay.
Yeah. So, you're not lying when you say that you're not putting me up?
I would have no reason to blindside you.
Okay. Perfect.
I think that it is between Lily and Jessica, and I'm leaning Jessica. And I think I nominate first. How good do you feel with Brody?
I feel pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah. But I need to go talk to him because he is going to have an open mind as well.
I think
so. Like a whole different, ball game.
If you did get put up, would you be able to uproot?
No.
Well, even if you got to mingle with the other side?
I might get 1 or 2 seeds. But that would be like, I would probably only get 1 and that's a stretch.
Okay. Let's hope we don't have to cross that bridge.
Yeah, okay.
One other thing I did mention to everyone else, because I'm just trying to make sure that I want everyone to have a fair shot.
Mhm.
If you're not nominated, you need to also possibly consider the idea of buying Uproot and burning it. Because if you're not nominated and someone buys Uproot, there's two things that can happen. They can take themselves off, and then you have a 1 in 2 shot of going up, or they can pass it to someone, save themselves, and then the other person is automatically up. So, task 1 is not getting nominated.
Yeah.
Task 2 is finding a way to hopefully.
Just avoid that.
We don't want Uproot played this round.
Yeah.
Okay.
Heard.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
But I don't have a free next camera, so.
That's fair.
Yeah. Okay, so what you think about?
Great. I think this is a great split.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Not bad.
Okay.
I'm like, I don't know. There are some people in our group where I'm like, I think we're, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really have anyone on this side of the split that I feel like is like gunning for me or anything like that. But
I feel like if we
anything's possible in this
didn't
small group.
just have
Yeah.
that conversation,
Mhm.
I would be a little bit more wary.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
because I can
Mhm.
look around and there's only one person in
Yeah.
this group that I'm not
Yeah.
actively working with,
Mhm.
or like
Yeah.
feel some semblance of loyalty to,
Yeah.
I was pretty confident
Yeah.
that we would be fine.
Yeah.
And like I don't want to like target that person in the game, but
Yeah.
then like
Yeah.
once like Jess fell, I was
Mhm.
like, oh, I would have been fine with Jess winning, and then
Yeah.
so I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Like,
And the vote thing, I know I was really struggling to like make a decision until the last minute, so I didn't really get to like warn you.
Oh, no,
I
the
was
bank
still
vote, that's
like
fine.
worried about it. I just like felt from all the conversations that it was likely going to be Shakira to go, so I was like, well, let me not interrupt the group's vote. You know what I mean? And I wasn't sure how you were voting because we hadn't really
I would have
talked and
voted.
stuff.
I probably would have voted Shakira.
Okay. I wasn't sure, but I was like, worst case, you know what I mean? I know some of the other ones were definitely voting Shakira and everything, so I was like, let me not upset that, and at the same time, I get to give you a banked vote as a show of trust, you know what I mean? So
That perfectly aligns with
You know.
like what we just established last round, and I'm happy that we are here because I feel like being separated is like a 6 when we go back. It's gonna be a little weird because they played a whole round without us.
yes, and we
and
don't
so
know what changed there.
I think it would be good if a 6 kind of we're a little unified and
Yeah.
tried to find like a if you don't mind me asking, this will stay between us. I don't want to break the trust that we've been building. Who specifically are you more wary of in this group?
I guess the only person that I'm truly wary of at this moment is Meredith, not because she's done anything to me, but just because, especially with like her being Sunflower last round, I barely saw her because everyone's like going to, talk to her and everything. We just really haven't been like side by side, like getting to talk a lot. So we have not really, I have not heard my name come out of her mouth, and I'm not really like trying to gun for her right now or anything like that, but just out of the 7 of us, she's the one that I'd feel, I guess, the least confident that she would like fight for me or like want to be in an alliance with me or something like that.
I mean, I think that being in this group of 7 that's smaller is a blessing because like whenever me and you had that talk, it was kind of like fortunate that like you were Tulip and there was some reason I had to talk to you, but it also turned into oh, we're good.
Yeah.
We weren't good, now we're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I think you can accomplish that with Meredith in this
Yeah.
round. And if
I
you,
hope so.
And
Yeah.
if you do that, then like I think you're covered on a lot of angles.
Yeah.
And like these next 2 rounds after the split is going to be huge. I don't think that you're in any danger of going home.
Okay.
Who did you talk to on the flowers?
I just talked to Ross.
And
He was saying that he felt like from y'all's initial conversations, unless something had changed, that he thought the tide was more toward Jessica and Ava going up. Which I don't see it as smart in this small of a group to like throw myself over anyone and like, no, it's not, you know what I mean? So
do you
like,
feel?
I'm not going to try to interrupt any.
Yeah, that's smart. That's
Yeah.
smart. Sit through this one.
That's fine.
Do you feel any type of way about either of them?
I'm cool with both of them. We're getting to that point where, like most people don't have bad blood, you know what I mean? So it's not like So I mean, like I'm fine with both of them. And for that matter, I like Meredith. There's nothing wrong with Meredith.
No,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
I understand.
So
if that does.
So I guess I hate to say it, but I have to prioritize myself getting through the round, and with the most good relationships intact. So that's what I have to consider more than anything. You know what I mean? It's
If
like
it is-
long term. is going after one person. You know what I mean? Like, I think as much as I'm a little wary that Meredith's not feeling me, I think Meredith has played a good game so far and probably has good connections. So, I mean, it might be great to get in with Meredith, you know?
That's what I was hoping.
Yeah.
Like, if me and you hadn't had that conversation, then that's what I would be trying to accomplish this time. So I'm happy that we already had that conversation so we can build on it.
Yeah.
If it is me, you, and Meredith voting, then we kind of hold all the power and we can kind of come to as a collective and, like, really make sure that we're all voting the same way and it's not.
So Rose and Sunflower are not voting, and the 2 people on the block are not voting, right? So it's only 3. Oh my god.
And I have a banked vote, so if y'all aren't with me, we're tying it up.
Oh my god.
No, it'll be fine.
Chaos.
I'm not super worried, but
There are only 3 votes. It's just so.
I know it's so like it's so like
That's
last
okay.
minute.
That's okay. Between Jessica and Ava, if that is the 2 that go up. I mean, do you have any idea yet? 1 second.
Oh, never mind.
Was that Ava?
Probably.
I personally feel more loyalty to Jessica.
Okay.
But that's not to say anything against Ava. Like, I can think of a few more people that I would have rather go before Ava, but they're not here.
Right. That's the thing, is we didn't pick the team.
And, like, I feel good with the people I was in the greenhouse with. Jessica picked me.
Yeah.
Me and you have just started this long relationship. Meredith kept me safe last round when she was looking to make a big move. So, to me, it's just kind of like by default. And Ava really hasn't been in a position of power to, like, show any loyalty to me. And so that's kind of my reasoning.
Yeah.
But
that makes sense.
I'm not, like, dead set on it.
Yeah.
It's just like.
Yeah. I think I'm feeling the same way. That it's close. I mean, like I said, I think I have a good relationship with both of them. So either one, it's not going to feel amazing, you know, to vote against them. But I do think at this moment, I haven't had all the conversations and everything yet. But I mean, at the moment, my current opinion would be that I'd probably keep Jessica before I kept Ava, I think. You know, but again, this round is about getting out of here alive without pissing the most amount of people off, you know? So I have to make sure I'm not like, especially like you said, it's just 3 of us voting, you know, I have to really consider not rocking the boat.
Yeah.
So that's a big thing. So, all right, to be continued.
So I want to start off with, how do y'all feel about the group that was picked?
I love this group.
I think you did a great
I
job.
think it was a
Okay.
good group. That other group made me a lot more nervous. So I
They
was like,
got together.
come on, Jessica, please
Yeah.
choose me, please choose me.
No, I was
please
like,
choose me.
Yes,
please don't
I-
leave me with them.
Yeah, and for me, it was like I was trying to really do well. They got, the second they got together, they were like, "This is a real group of friends," and I was like, "Well, what are you guys gonna do, babe?" Like,
Well, I just wanted to avoid the Thomas aftermath too.
Yeah,
Whether good
yeah,
or bad,
yeah.
I don't want to be a part of that.
yeah, yeah.
Like, there's gonna
Scorched
be
earth.
there's gonna be either he's gonna be angry and coming after people, or people are gonna target him, and that's just a big mess that
Yeah.
I don't want to have to be involved with. But I
Yeah.
don't need to.
Yeah.
For sure. I'm
Oh,
so glad to not.
is he not in the bedroom?
Ms. Deeds taking out these rest.
Oh, I see. So yes. So then, second of all, who are you? What are nominations? What does that
It
look
sounds like Ross is putting you up,
Mhm.
and I'm putting Ava up. I have not been able to tell Ava that, so please don't tell her.
Mhm.
It was just what. So basically, I wanted the 2 seats, and Patrick said, "Look, I got first place. I'm gonna be taking those 2 seats."
Mm-hmm. Nice.
And because I didn't really want to nominate, and he was like, "Look, I plan on putting Ava up,"
Mm-hmm.
and so I said, "Sure, I'll do it."
Mhm.
But
And
basically, that's about as easy as it went.
And I hear that. So then I want to know y'all opinions for that going forward. So, like, I know you can't vote and I wouldn't vote.
Mm-hmm.
And Ross is strictly, like, if I was the bottom 2 with Ava, Ross is strictly putting me up so that I can get a seat.
Just like 3 votes.
It is. It's just
so
3
it's
votes.
me, Patrick, and Lily.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I know that Patrick would not vote against me.
Mm-hmm.
So really, it's like
I'm
with
not
you and
interested in doing
Lily.
that either.
Yes. And so
I
the only
don't
thing
think
I'm
you
worried
go
about.
nowadays.
The only thing I'm worried about is the 15 collab if
So
she goes and gets
we
seats.
talked about that.
Yeah.
Our hope is to convince her that we
That it's
are
you.
going to get you.
Like so we're gonna tell her you during that time, so both of you are calm. You are not going. Like you are by no means the target in that case.
And like believe
Like,
that.
Yeah.
You will now. We're telling you you'll hear
I
that.
told you last round you are not going home.
Did
What?
Didi go inside? There's
No,
two.
yeah, she like.
I'm sorry, I can't
she
keep up. It is like I don't know, like a House of Mirrors. Like I was just making sure everybody's not like going crazy. Okay, my bad.
But no, like so. Yeah, I told you last round. You are not going home. You were 100% the pawn, and I meant it, and I made sure that that was the case because Thomas was trying to make you go home.
And that's exactly. I was happy. Like even if we were not team captains, then like for sure I would not because I knew that like that it's just that stress boils down to creating something. Okay. So then I totally hear y'all. So then like, have y'all talked to Lily at all?
I've not.
No.
I've not talked. You and
Lily,
Meredith are the only two people I've talked to.
Lily and Ava talked together, but I've been really key with Lily. So
I like Lily.
Did
I like
y'all,
everyone here. That's the problem.
Right, right. So my question is like, do we break the news to Lily? And if so, when
I'm gonna
get
tell
for
Lily what I'm
everybody,
doing.
Ava's around.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to her. I need to go talk to her.
She's right here.
Hi.
Can I come talk to you? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that room available?
Yeah. Cool. All right.
So you're doing all right?
Yes, because I'm totally like with the small group. This would be like I completely understand like what's happening, and I'm okay with it as long as this is all the truth, and I will totally like play into it as much as little as y'all need, and so that's what it is that I will like play what y'all need as in, and that was going to be my next question is like I said, will y'all bring will we or y'all bring Lily in? And then if so, after that, how should I come forward? Like, how should I?
How many seats do you have?
I don't have any because that first round I had 1 seed and Patrick asked for it to get uproot.
Okay, that works.
So then what's going on is that Ross is definitely going to give me 1 seed, like from Sunflower.
Right.
Patrick just got 2. I would hate to take both of his seeds.
No, you don't need them.
Uh-huh.
But that works because she can't think you'll get uproot and go ask for seeds. We don't want her thinking that's an option. So if you're like, I can't do anything about it, perfect.
Yeah.
Because you being a little nervous and feeling in danger.
Yeah.
If you were an actress, we would like you in the play.
Okay.
So
because that's what I was saying is that like, do y'all want me to like play it cool or like, because I can be a little like salty and stuff.
Yeah, rattle your little soul seed in the cup.
Yes.
Oh no, that works. So that's good. As far as Lily, do you think she is for you or for Ava?
I think she is for me. I know that Lily and Ava went go talk one-on-one just now, but it was because that, you know, everybody else was with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
But Lily and me from the beginning, like since like she had said it would be so gaggy if we would be allies because of what happened in season 2.
Perfect.
So that's how we've been playing. And so
if
I'm going to
you
go do a
trust
one-on-one.
her, yes, then you can tell her your situation. Since I don't know,
Yeah.
that's in your hands, I'm going to say.
Yeah.
But as long as like the barrier is held and Ava doesn't know, that's the priority.
Yeah, yeah. I think I don't want to. When you ask someone to bamboozle, I'm okay because I'm obviously included.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, I think I would like for us to sit down. Like, I don't know what Brody's saying to Ava, but I want someone else to break the news to Lily, and then I go talk to Lily.
Okay, I can talk to her.
Okay. Then that sounds like a
Like,
plan. Well, then hot. Okay. And so then I want to add on to what me and Patrick were talking about, of like solid groups to start like working with.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Patrick have been booze, and it was like, and it was kind of like not unthought of.
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of like happens,
Mm-hmm.
and it's been true. Like he's had my back, and I've had his.
Mm-hmm.
So I really like him, and I've really liked you.
Excellent.
Yes, and I've really liked Brandon.
Yeah.
I've confessed my love to him because I was like, I don't know what it is. I'm infatuated. So I really like, yeah, that group. There was someone else. I don't know, but just that. Oh, I think it was Ross.
Okay, love Ross.
Yeah, and I love Ross, and he was honestly. So Patrick, of course, was my boo pick.
Mm-hmm.
Ross was my honest pick because even when Ross, like, not schemes, but like not flips, but you know what I mean.
Making
Whenever
moves.
he's starting to strategize,
Yeah.
he's so on, and I like it. Whether it's good or bad, Ross is boss. Ross is honest. So I liked him. I love Ross.
And I can tell that he is kind of genuine like that, and I love that.
Yes.
I'm a very honest player.
Yes.
And I don't do well with the snakes and the sharks.
Same,
I gravitate
same.
toward the people who are on my wavelength.
Same.
And I love, like, the idea of standing up in front of a jury with people who are like, we played honest games.
Yes.
It's the strategy, it's the competition. How did we do? Not who did we trick.
Yes.
And are you mad at me?
Yes. I was like gagged when Dylan from his season was in the last round, and I was like, he was lying from the beginning about something or other, and I just couldn't believe it. But I absolutely think that I'm an honest player too.
Yeah.
I don't know, I said it to someone and I can't remember if it's you, but I wear my emotions on my sleeve. I can't fib. And if I did, people would know. And so that is not my gameplay. I'm not looking to trick.
Yeah.
So,
No, I feel the same way. That like lying is certainly a strategy, and I can respect it as such.
Right,
But I
right.
can't do it.
Same.
It's not for me. Like
Same.
I'm not a highly emotive person, but I'm a terrible liar.
Same.
Like I will have to plan in advance to lie. So if I don't know like 3 rounds ahead of time what we're doing, it won't work.
Same.
So
Same.
like I'm having time. I'll probably avoid Ava if I can.
Yeah.
But I'll probably be able to pull it off because I'm now planning like what I'm gonna say and figure it out. Because I do hate to do it, but yeah, no, I get that vibe from you. You are so yourself.
Yes.
And I do love that.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh, yes.
Great, perfect.
Cool.
So I think
and
we're
I
good.
think that's good too of if you go see Lily that's in the process of avoiding Ava,
Yeah.
and I can just sweat to Ava because
Sure.
I am on the lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
So that's awesome. I'm pumped. And I'm glad that everybody is chill with the group that I picked
I'm
because
so glad you picked me.
I
I was getting so nervous going over there.
Yes, no.
Because that's a lot of unknowns over there for me.
Yes. And that's why, like, I started, like, when I started, and I really like Lily. So, really, like, yeah. And my intention wasn't to put even Brody on the block. Like, because I just can't tell, like, you know, what's going on. Yeah. So, but, yeah, I was solid with the group. Brody, too, is an honest player, so I was like, cool. He's honest to an extent.
To an extent.
He's been honest with me in this game,
I
and
do
that's
think
why
he's
I was
been
trying to.
honest so far today.
And so that's why I was trying to. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Because I've played with Brody before. Yeah, I totally know. But that's what I mean is that, like, with this game going forward, he's been honest. He's
so far
been
so good.
honest with me. Yeah, but that's what is that. It wasn't a close friend, but he's been an honest person. So that's kind of how I chose the group. Well rounded.
No, and I do think that, like, in this kind of situation, when it's so close quarters, it is best to have, like, a low drama thing, even when, like, it has to be a negative outcome.
Yeah.
But to keep it among people, like, you feel comfortable playing against as a competitor, even if, like, it doesn't go the way you want.
Yeah, and that's what it was with Pick and Brody.
For sure, I feel that.
Cool.
Okay,
Well,
cool.
hot. I'm on fire and excited.
Let's get it done.
All right.
So, I did not want the rose. I wanted the 2 seeds, and Patrick was like, look, I'm taking those 2 seeds. So you can either choose rose, and Ross like, I'm taking sunflower. So I'm choosing rose. Patrick said you to go up, and Ross said you to go up.
Ross is not putting me up.
No, just that's what they said they wanted to go up. I will probably put you up. I think Jessica's gonna go home.
Oof, that is just not a chance that
I know.
don't like those odds because she was just saved because they're saying we can keep her for longer.
I just don't have any options here. I'm not putting Meredith up. She went for Thomas and Shakira because that was one of my requests.
Okay. I'm not at all trying to target anyone, but at this point it's like survival.
Mm-hmm. No.
What if you put up Patrick? Because he has a ton of seats. He's at
Will
least
he get the
5.
votes though? Will he go home?
Meredith won't vote for him.
No, Meredith's gonna keep him.
Yeah.
And be you and Lily. With Lily?
I don't know. That's something that we would need to talk to her
Yeah.
about. But also, he could buy Uproot.
Yeah, and I don't want I don't want to just.
If he buys Uproot, though, probably me.
I think it is safer for you. Because I don't think Lily's going up. They both seem opposed to that, and like, I don't want to shake the boat. Like rock the boat here, you know?
Yeah. Oh my god. So,
And that was the problem with this team is I felt pretty damn good with everyone here. And I kind of feel like I have to do what people say this round, because if not, it's me next.
Yeah. Okay, so I could go on the block and buy Uproot,
Mm-hmm.
or I go on the block and don't buy Uproot, save my seeds, but I would have to be like 1,000% sure that Jessica would be the one going home. And that's a very, like, it's
So
hard
I'm
to
not
gauge.
positive yet. I haven't talked with everyone. I don't know what Lily's thinking. And Meredith was kind of unsure. She's, I mean, when Jessica was down, she was on Jessica.
Come in.
Yeah.
Hey, could we have one more minute?
Yeah, just one.
Yeah, absolutely, because I'm going.
I got it. So, I mean, she was telling Jessica she's safe, but of course she's telling Jessica she's safe.
Yeah.
But I don't want you to be caught off guard. Huh? What?
Where's Brody?
Here.
Oh,
Can we give like a few minutes?
Yes.
Okay, I need to talk with you.
Okay. Well, it's in your best interest to keep me over Jessica for sure.
I agree. I would
Have you
prefer
worked
to
with
keep
her
you.
at all?
No, I'd much prefer to keep you over Jessica. Look, I am not pitching for you to go home by any means, because I don't want that. Because I feel good with you.
Yeah.
The thing is,
So we
I
need to
wanted
make-
to put Jessica up, and Ross was like, I'll put Jessica up.
We need to make a case against her then.
She's on Thomas's one.
She's under Thomas's way?
That's the bitch. No, everyone's afraid of Thomas right now.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think that's the pitch. I don't know. I don't think it's true.
Mm-hmm.
But if you need to make a pitch, people are most worried about Thomas if they win this game right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I need something else to stack on top of that.
Because I will tell you, everyone, like Meredith, Patrick not so much. Ross seems to be wary of Thomas. And I don't know about Lily, Jessica's wary of Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I don't know what the pitch is yet.
Yeah. Okay.
Honestly, the pitch is just like, what is Jessica going to do for your game? And like, I'm willing to work with you. And Jessica already is set up with these people over there.
With who?
I don't know, make someone up. I don't know.
Okay.
But no, I would much prefer to keep you in here. Because I trust you and have the rapport with you that I don't have with her.
Okay, what? Who do you think would go home if it was Jessica versus Lily?
I don't know. The main concern there is just I don't want to piss off Patrick and Ross.
How so? Because they're not like super tight with her, are they?
No, but they said, like, I would want to see Lily up there whenever we were down in the greenhouse. So maybe they are super tight with her. I didn't think so, but maybe. I think it was Patrick was the more vocal of the two. But, I mean, they both agreed. I just don't want to rock the boat, you know? Yes. But I also understand where you're coming from. Like, you cannot lay down. That's not good for you. But I want you to stay. Let me talk with Lily. Because if it's Lily and Patrick, I think we can make that happen.
Well, and Meredith that are.
I don't think Meredith's going against Jessica. But that was just some conversation outside with Jessica there, so who knows?
Yeah. And, you know, I'm not a fan of a blindside. If you are hearing that people want me out,
I will tell you.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. All right.
But yes,
nice talk.
I apologize for the way this is happening. Not what I would like to do, but kind of have my back up against the wall with such a few people.
Yeah,
and so
I understand.
Just want to make sure, like, I am not coming after you. I do not want you to go home here because that is not my intention. So we're good. I will make that pitch to save you. Yeah. I've talked to everyone one-on-one except for Meredith. So,
And me.
So send me from to her.
And me, silly. Cut the camera. Anyway.
Take me to bed or lose me forever.
Is the plan still the plan? Mm-hmm. Okay, I feel good, and I'm not worried. I don't see Ava uprooting.
I don't think so either. I don't know if Jessica's gonna be able to either.
I don't think Jessica would want to spend the money if not, because there's only 3 votes, and I talked to Lily and Meredith, and we would be leaning to keeping
Jessica.
Yeah, which I think works.
Mm-hmm.
So
I told Jessica, I told Ava I wasn't putting her up. I told Lily I wasn't putting her up. I'm gonna tell Meredith I'm not putting her up. And I told Jessica that if I was gonna have to put her up, I would make sure that I did it. That way, she at least got a seat out of it. She had a shot at uprooting.
she told me that, and I said, if you get put up, and if it doesn't get uprooted, then just keep it, because then you're +1 seed for free, because I don't think there's any way that she goes here. I would like it. Brody is talking to Ava, and so I'm just kind of going to check on that after to see what he's saying, because I mean, I don't know what he would say, because he is nominating her from our perspective, or if he's like, but I feel really good with you, Meredith. Oh, there's another name. She feels good with Brandon. How do you feel about Brandon?
I think Brandon's amazing. I like as a human. Oh, we're talking game? No, Brandon's great. I think Brandon's solid.
Okay.
I think Brandon is. Here's the only problem with Brandon. The only problem is I personally think now that as I don't like getting into bed with Brody, but I'm okay with doing it knowing that it's a temporary thing. I have no doubts that at some point he will try to fuck me. But as long as I'm aware of it, as long as I know that I'm not going to the fans with him, I'm okay with it because I'm wary of him. I think Brandon doesn't even want to do the first part. I think Brandon's very against working with Brody for understandable reasons. However, I don't know if those two need to know that they're even working on the same side. I think if you and me and Meredith are in the middle and we're just buffering and we're touching Brody and making sure Brody's or attempting to rein in him, and Brandon is also kind of on our side. I think
because Meredith feels like she has Brandon pretty good.
That's right.
And that's over Thomas, which is good because if anybody does go for Thomas now, I think they might put up Thomas and Brandon.
That would be wild.
And then we would just vote on Thomas.
Have to.
Or how do you feel?
Oh, there's no way I'm keeping Thomas over Brandon.
Okay. Well, I hope whatever happens over there is good for us. The Meredith, I think, was talking, and she was speculating that might be Shane going if Thomas or like Brandon or them are in power.
I don't know how many people feel about Shane. I feel
he just put both votes, I think, on Shakira to stay and vote on Thomas. And then Thomas picked him, so you can imagine how that's going to go.
Maybe Shane won the Olympics or whatever they're going.
If they're doing the same thing as us, I think he has a shot.
He's very athletic.
Yeah, he seems like just as athletic as like Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but Christian's there too.
Christian's not athletic. Christian's not athletic. So yeah, I don't know what the hell's going to go on over there. But hopefully it's not bad for us.
Yeah, I know,
but I will say this: I don't think there's anything detrimental that can happen over there.
Yeah, there's nobody over there that I'm like,
if we lose,
is a valuable cog. And also, I feel really good with Jess. How do you feel about Jess?
Jessica?
Yeah.
What's not to like about Jessica?
Oh, she's a queen. And me and Lily just last round had a really good conversation. It's like the exact conversation we should have had in our first game.
I swear to Christ. Oh, the first game. I thought you meant the first round.
Our first game, where like in the middle we didn't have that conversation, so we just ended up on opposite sides. We had a conversation, and now we're like more like-minded.
I told her, I said, for some reason, like we've talked this much, but I trust you this much. And so, is she in my top? She's not on the rank of you. She's not on the rank of Meredith. She's not on the rank of like Brandon. But I don't think she my whole thing is that I don't think I'd use Green Thumb if I thought she was going in the greenhouse. That's kind of the barometer of how I'm judging people.
That's a great thing. I noticed you didn't do it when she was second. I was like, oh, he might do it if he doesn't trust Lily. And
every time I don't use it, it's like a risk. But as long as people that I trust keep winning, it's people I trust. But hopefully they trust me, and it's a mutual. Like we can keep on getting in the greenhouse.
Pushing.
And you know that if I get in the greenhouse, I'm not putting you up.
Yeah, and I was never going to target you in that game because I didn't want you to feel like you had to use Green Thumb because it's so valuable in the bigger groups.
That's why there was once we got down to like me, you, Meredith, Brody.
Yeah, I was chill. I almost dropped, but I was like, that's so bad.
Yeah.
Plus, like, I haven't been in the greenhouse, and I just kind of wanted that.
You need to get
Yeah, you know, yeah.
But no, I think we're fine. I like where everything's at. I think that we go forward with what we said, and we're gonna have to let the chips fall because if someone might buy up, or we might do things crazy, but we'll see.
I'm more worried about the interaction with the other side to really test how many people are loyal to Ava. Because unless something happens and she doesn't go up, she probably knows she's the odd person out of this group.
I don't know if she does. I also don't know if we should tell her ahead of time.
Oh, absolutely not. But also, I think having someone like her, all love to Ava, super great. Apparently she said I was really nice to Meredith. But having someone like that we can all present a united front around is better for us going into it. Because hopefully their week is chaotic, split, very messy, and ours is like clean, like surgical.
If the six of us, whoever survives, the six that survive walk out of here like week
Arm in
3,
arm.
and they're not doing. I promise
I
you,
don't
they're
think
not
so.
doing that. You have too many
Too many
volatile
big
personalities. So I agree. I think that we're in a decent spot, and I think we should proceed with the plan. Good.
Proceed with the plan. Still have resources like Green Thumb.
Seeds.
2 seeds for me,
I think I
1
have-
seed for Jess. That's plus 3 seeds for this round. That's great for us.
Yep.
Especially because I think
Brody has 1 or 2.
As the game gets later, the seeds are gonna matter.
Correct. And yeah, and
I don't know.
I think I have 2. Or
I'm
3.
trying to get a seed count, but we'll work
Okay.
on that later.
Okay.
Feel great.
I still need to talk to Meredith.
Okay. She was sitting
She's right outside.
She was sitting. Yeah. Lucas knows.
I know her cough.
She's right out. Hi, girl. Hi. Did you hear?
I heard. Did you hear about me?
Yes, because that's what I heard is that we're both up.
That's what I heard too.
Sucks to win a challenge and pick. So I'm squirming, and what's extremely tough is I heard Ross is gonna put me up, and that's just gonna be 1 seed, and I don't have any seeds. And I don't think it's looking good for me.
Wait, Ross is still able to give someone a seed by nominations?
Cause he's Sunflower.
But I thought the rules were different when it got down to it.
I knew that the different rules for Sunflower was that he just picked 1 person. But we can see.
Yeah.
But that's what I heard, and it's just because like I have no seeds right now. So even if Brody puts me up, I will have no seeds. And I'm at a point in the game where I like don't feel comfortable with going around. So like collabing with like the other group and stuff, like I don't have any seeds, I don't have anywhere to go. And I'm just really, really nervous. I'm like extremely nervous.
I'm really nervous too.
I don't know about, and so there's Patrick, Lily, and Meredith voting. And I'm not close with Meredith. I'm not super close with Lily. And I need to go talk with Lily. I think Patrick is my boo and got my back, but that's not the majority. And so like I'm sweating in my boots because that's not the majority. I don't have, I can't buy uproot. It's
And
not
you
an
know,
option.
we're in a horrible situation because I don't want to be sitting next to you. Like I want to work with you.
Yeah.
But I guess we're in this together now. We
Yeah.
experience this together.
Yeah.
Oh my god, us on the block again together.
Oh my god. Gagging. So, all I can say is it's a super small group and it's super unfortunate and I'm sorry. I picked like well-rounded. I think our group was better picked than Thomas's group, but it just really, really sucks us up.
Yeah.
And I'm just really sorry, but
Yeah, I mean,
we're
me too.
here. So,
Yeah. Well, best of luck to you.
that's it. Godspeed.
Godspeed.
'Cause girl, I'm sweating in my boots.
FYI, I got 14 minutes of storage space on this.
Well,
We
we
get
have like
interrupted.
4 minutes left in this round. So.
Wonderful.
I don't know. I haven't told this to anyone yet. I think you're my number 1.
Okay.
I'm not flipping. There's people that I think we're both kind of tangentially working with Brody, knowing that that's a dangerous game to play. But the way I have to explain it to Patrick is that.
Yeah.
Who is it? Come in.
I thought y'all locked it because the air. DG said knobs are close.
Okay. It shouldn't take long.
Okay. Yeah, I need to speak to Lily, but you want me to speak to me right now at all?
No.
I haven't talked to Lily yet, though. Brody's been in there with her.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. I'm down to do whatever. You're fine right now,
Mm-hmm.
and I think going forward, I think me and Shane are a fucking strong 3.
Yes. And then Brody is interested in being part of that and
Does
Brandon.
he? Yes, that's who he's brought up as well.
Yes.
I don't think Brandon's as open to working with Brody as Brody's working with Brandon.
I don't think Brandon's totally against it, but I think he likes the rest of us now.
We just have to be aware that no one knows, really, especially me, you, and Shane. I think that's flying completely under the radar, which is great with me.
A lot of people are telling me, like, oh, I like Ross. And I'm like, oh, I love Ross.
Yeah, he's great. He's
Yeah,
okay.
no, like, a lot of people are expressing interest in working with both you and me.
My thing is, once the other 3 tried to make their pitch to possibly put you up, I just kept on saying, I think Meredith didn't talk to as many people last night as she might have wanted to, but I went and talked to her and I think she appreciated that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I'm not going to throw a possible strong ally under the bus. But I kept on saying, like, we haven't talked about this. This is all vibes that I'm getting from her. So I could be wrong. She could put me in the next round, but I said, I think that I'm on good terms with Meredith. So they don't know. They just know I'm not putting you up.
Okay. Did they mention my name?
Oh yeah.
Really?
But it was out of self-preservation.
Sure. Did they think, like, they are in danger from me?
They didn't mention your name, like, to get you out. They mentioned your name, like, because they didn't want to go up. Does that make sense?
They didn't want to go up. You guys are the greenhouse, though.
The other 3 girls.
The other 3 girls.
I'm sorry. I misspoke.
Okay, I thought you meant Patrick and Brody.
No.
Oh my God.
Patrick and Brody are on board with
Gotcha.
Team Meredith.
Gotcha.
The other 3 girls kind of brought up, like, well, you could put up Meredith. And I was like, that's not happening.
Yeah.
And so my plan right now is we go forward with Jessica and Ava.
Mm-hmm.
Jessica's going to get Sunflower. And if one of them uppers, we put up Lily. And then we roll. Hello? Are you good with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Come in.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. That's almost like standing. Hey, do you still want to talk?
Yeah, I would love to. So we should leave your room.
Oh, no, I can get out too. I'll go talk to Jessica. Yeah,
Okay.
y'all
Oh,
come
that's
in
this
here.
right here. If y'all want to go another room.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Musical chairs.
Yay.
So, have you heard any plans?
So, I feel like both of the others threw around that y'all were thinking mostly about Jessica and Ava. Is that true?
Yeah, I told Ava just now that she's going up.
Yeah.
I mean, she's upset. I don't blame her. Who do you want to go? Because you're one of the votes. You're one of the 3 votes.
It's me,
You, Patrick,
Patrick, and Meredith. So here's where I'm at. Patrick and Meredith are tight.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't really see the point in upsetting them or like making them think that I'm not with them or something like that. I don't really see the point in that.
No, because it doesn't.
Because they're gonna beat me anyway. You know what I mean? Like they're tight, so I don't really have a choice.
Ava,
in my opinion.
Ava did throw me to pick Patrick up. I don't think that's good for me.
Probably not for you, no.
It's good for Ava. Great for Ava.
Yeah. Yeah.
But she did. But then I was like, but Patrick's just gonna play out, which would happen.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Hello.
We have just a few minutes. We just haven't talked yet.
Yeah, no, you absolutely can. I just.
Talk to me. Sure. That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just leave after.
Yeah.
And let you come.
I'm fine with those 2 going up.
I mean, they're definitely going up, and so I was not going to let you go up.
Appreciate it.
Patrick was not going to let Meredith go up.
Fair.
I didn't want to choose someone to go up.
Fair.
But
And
Patrick,
according to Ross, he didn't really want either of us to go up either, so
no, and so that
appreciate
was
that. You know.
because
So it seems like by default they just kind of
it kind of
the
the way
bottom,
it
yeah.
fell, and Jessica was the easy one. She's never going to get upset.
Yeah.
So like that was going to happen almost certainly, and Ross was always going to pick her because she's not going to get upset.
Yeah.
So.
So between the 2 of them, though, I know you don't have voting power, but like, I mean, who do you think is the smarter choice to go?
I think the other houses really decide I'm not working with this close, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I trust you, trust Ross to an extent, trust Meredith to an extent. And it's also going to determine who's winning, like who won power, who's on the block over there too. Like,
yeah.
There's no point in
But
sending
there
two people from the
could
same
be some
alliance.
swaps or whatever, yeah.
That being said, I think they are more likely to use Jessica to their advantage, where I think Ava is sharp enough to not let them.
Who's they?
I don't know. I I just know that there are people over there, like, I don't think Christian trusts me very much for whatever reason. I'm fine with Christian. I just have not been able to talk with him. When I do, it's always silly. And that's just not the Christian vibes I get when he's working with me.
Okay.
It's not that I don't think he's against me. I'm definitely not against him. It's just like, I know I'm not close with him.
Okay.
The Thomas thing makes me nervous because he had that speech about like all these promises. I was not one of those promises.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have voting power. So now he has promises with at least seven other people. That not named Brody.
Yeah.
And I felt fine with Thomas. Like I was fine with either he or Shakira going home.
Yeah.
Because there were reasons for both.
And they're both really strong players.
And they're both really strong players. And I think it accomplished the same task.
Yeah. Between Jessica and Ava, who do you think has more people that would go to bat for them?
Honestly, Jessica.
Really?
Yeah, Patrick and Jessica. Oh.
Interesting. Okay, so is she in the whole Meredith Patrick sphere, you think?
Probably. Yeah? Yeah, I agree.
So then, do you think that she's the person to get out because of that, or you think, well, no, because I said I didn't want to vote against. Honestly, for this, I hate to cop out like this, but I really feel like my smartest move, and probably ipso facto our smartest move, is if I'm only voting with two other people and they're Patrick and Meredith, to just match what they're fucking doing, because rocking the boat is only going to make them feel like I'm against them. I don't really want to see. I have reasons why I would want to not want to see either one of them leave. You know what I mean? So whatever they've decided to do is kind of
I'm kind of okay with either one. Unfortunately, like I don't want either one to go, but given the situation, I'm okay with either.
Yeah.
Here's the catch: Ava can get enough seats to uproot from the other side.
You think?
She said it, and I believe it. We have to convince her Jessica's going home. I told Jessica this, like, hey. We are going to be saying you're going home. So you pitched that.
Yes.
Hey, sorry. Hey. Did y'all hear me knock on the other duty? He said noms are close.
Close?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I'd like to talk to you when I can.
Okay.
Yeah. So just be aware of that. It's like that's what I'm meaning.
To send
Jessica home until we can no longer crisscross.
Yeah.
And then that was what Meredith said to do.
Yeah, because I'm definitely afraid of one of them pulling a switch, like uproot, and then me getting pulled on or something.
It would probably be you, because I think the others would kill me if Meredith went.
Yeah, that's fair.
And it's not against you, because
it's just that you can't lose out on that.
I cannot risk the people in power being
Yeah.
like, oh, we agree,
and now you're doing it exactly. Yeah, too big of a risk. But do you think? Here, let me ask you this: if I got pulled up instead of either one of them, do you think I could still beat them?
Yeah, I should, because there's a reason we didn't want to send you up in the first place.
Yeah.
So I can do
That's what I'm kind of banking on, that even if worst case scenario I get pulled up, that I don't think, I think I still don't have the votes.
I don't want to sound positive, but I'm as close to positive as I can be. I would not put you in that situation if that were the case.
Cool. Okay. Alright.
And if I need to have a parent out there, because she's definitely not going to go home with those two voting.
Yeah, that's true.
Would, so.
Yeah. And that's a pitch, I guess, too. I mean, if I wanted to. I'm not saying to do that or anything, but I mean, we could, if we're all on the same page or we're not.
We just convinced Ava that she's not going home. Because she said if I'm 100% positive that I'm not going, then I won't do it. And I was like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I don't know where people, I haven't talked with Lily, I haven't talked with Patrick.
Yeah.
So that was my reasoning.
Yeah.
But we got to sell it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
gonna let whoever needed you.
Okay, so what did Brody say? Because I haven't talked to him and I don't know if I'm
It's me and Jessica going on.
Okay.
Obviously, neither of us want to go home.
Yeah.
I just really want to stay in the game longer.
Okay.
Like, I really do.
Do you have anyone on the other side who would be willing to help you in any capacity? Because I can help you. I feel indebted to Jessica for she gave me a seed for when I was on the block to buy Uproots, and I feel like she has always had my best interest in mind, like expressly. So I don't want to like specifically go against her, but I wouldn't be upset if you didn't go either, because I do feel good about you.
Yeah. So how many seeds would you give to her?
I wouldn't. If Uproot came into play, I'd probably be willing to give her one seed because she gave me one. But I think she has one from this. She might. No, I think she has one. So she would have two. How many do you have?
I have two already. I feel like I could get more.
Okay. Then I think, unless
But then that's horrible because then I have to name a replacement.
No. Whoever nominated you names your replacement. You thought you had to replace? That's crazy.
That's so much pressure.
No, you just are free. Take it off.
I also I just feel like it's in everyone's best interest to keep me because I'm legitimately like so open-minded. It's like each round is a new game. I'm not like holding any vendettas. Don't really have alliances.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you have any like long-term plans for your game? I know it's still super early, but like, do you have any like?
It changes each round for me.
Okay.
Like, I don't forget about things that people have done for me. I was put in a really, really hard position just now with the Shakira and Thomas vote.
Yeah, I want to ask you about like your thought process in that vote, and if you don't mind, I'm not gonna tell anyone, but like, who did you vote?
I put 2 votes into Shakira's, and that is because Thomas had helped me out and gave me a banked vote, and also just has been like advocating for me a bit. So I appreciate that. I haven't like worked with him a ton though. It was just, that was first round, he gave me a banked. I've heard that Jessica works with him a lot.
I thought, I'm pretty positive him and Gabriella like this.
True. But of the people from here.
Oh yeah, okay.
Because
that's interesting.
I mean, he's scary.
Oh, yeah. And I would have thought, I didn't know that y'all's working together was more of like an earlier thing, because he like first picked Gabrielle and didn't pick you to save you. And I don't know if he picked Brady to save him. But it is encouraging to hear that you acknowledge the threat that he is, because I think he's a bigger threat now that he stayed over Shakira than he was before, because it made the people
he was
who were
able to stay.
Yes, and objectively, he's a bigger threat. So.
Yeah, I mean, I love Jessica. Like, I don't want any of us to go out, but it has to be someone.
Alright, I need to go talk to Dorothy.
What happened?
Oh yeah.
I have a question.
What?
Does Sunflower, the person that they nominate, do they get a seed?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Let me go talk then.
You want to close behind you?
Come in.
Yeah.
It's lonely out there.
So what she's trying to pitch Sunflower?
Oh, I don't know. She may have just thought of that, but she has 2 seeds, so he can't do that.
I already told her, like, look, I have to put you up. I was like, I got to.
She said that she thinks that she can get more seeds.
We have to convince her that she is not going home. Or
Yeah.
do we want to let her?
No. I agree, but I couldn't in this conversation start that process without letting Jess know that that's the play.
Yeah.
Because I feel
Well, I told Jessica, I was like, look, we're gonna tell you, you're gonna hear from my mouth. Me and Meredith said this outside door, like, you're gonna hear from us that you're going home. I need you to trust us that you're not.
Fuck. And I said really bad. I mean, I feel like I just had a good conversation with Ava, but it wasn't like reassuring. It was more just like. But I think
if she comes down, and of course it's fucking me. Grew up with just her. What is that?
It sounds like from the boys, we're not going up.
Correct.
Is what it sounds like.
Yes.
And I feel like I'm making good inroads with you.
Sure.
Like I'm making good inroads with Ross and with Patrick, and I feel like we're good. So I'm hoping that even worst case, if one of them uproots and pulls me on, they aren't going to vote me out. Is kind of what I'm hoping. So is that the plan as far as you're aware?
We're on the same page. So I don't know what all already told you, but the plan, as I was told to tell you, is nominating Jessica and Ava. We are targeting Ava, and Jessica told me you guys are close and that you will be on board with this. But what we are doing is trying to convince Ava she is safe, because when she gets to mingle with the other side, we don't want her asking for help. So we are trying to convince her, and Jessica's on board with this, like literally everyone is involved. So Ava's supposed to think that it's Jessica, and she's fine. Yeah. Yes?
Yes. Hey.
Have y'all seen Ross anywhere?
Just went in the other room.
Ross did?
Yeah.
Right? Oh, that was Ross. Sorry. For some reason, I thought that was in my head. That was Brody. That was Ross. Sorry. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. So that is the strategy.
Okay.
That Jessica's the one to go.
Yeah.
We're all agreed.
Yeah. Ultimately, it's just me and Patrick voting.
Yes.
Right. So for me, and especially as a show of good faith to you guys, I don't really see myself going against you guys. Whatever, you know what I mean? Like if I'm alone to.
Right. Sure.
Give us 1 sec. Will you give us like 30 more seconds and I'll tell you the room. I don't think it's a good move for me. You know what I mean? Like that would only communicate to y'all that I'm not with you, which is not the case. You know what I mean?
And so far we've been on the same page.
Right. It
So
just
it's
doesn't
gonna
really
keep
make
going.
sense. Or to even try to pull banked votes or like, that doesn't make sense to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for me, I mean, I know it's kind of a cop-out, but I'm kind of almost like taking individual choice out of it and kind of like yelling at the dominant, you know what I mean, force. So like in this round, so
and it only takes two
whatever we're
people,
doing
so.
is what we're doing, right? So it's like, why would I rep the vote otherwise?
Basically, that's the story. Jessica doesn't have enough seats to uproot herself, so she really has no say in the matter, and that's where we're feeling.
Okay. So do you want to kind of try to sell that to Ava?
She's getting nervous.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we need to tell her. But like, you don't have to stay 5 minutes.
Jesus.
Okay. Lifesaver.
This camera.
Yeah, and setting up the eternal stations.
Yeah.
Okay, hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Nervous.
Yes.
Very shitting my pants. Nervous.
Yes.
I think it's right now down between, from what I can understand, I think Brody is putting up Ava. And I honestly am not sure between the three of you which I'm putting up. I'm leaning towards you because I think you can get uproot and get yourself off. But I also hate doing that.
I don't have any seeds.
0?
Mm-hmm. The sunflower that you'd give me, I would have 1 seed. Well, let me ask you this. What did Meredith say to you? Like,
Meredith's not pitching me so much like this round as much as when we talked last round while she was in power.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to... The word alliance didn't even come close, but there was mutual trust there.
Between you and her?
Correct. And the idea was that because she kind of spared me the expense of like using the green thumb or like whatever, I do feel like I need to pay her back. So I do feel like I don't want to put her up, but if you uproot, then it's down to 1 of the 2 of them. Is there any chance you can get
no,
seats?
if I up, not 3 people are not nominated.
If you uproot, then
Someone has to replace?
That's right.
Oh.
Okay. Excuse me? Hello? Hi. Hi. Come in.
Well, this is awkward though.
Do you want me to get out?
I don't want to interrupt y'all's conversation.
We'll be done in a couple minutes.
Yeah, sure.
I have just a quick question to ask.
I think that if you went up against her, you're going to stay.
So, I need to tell you too. Exactly that. Oh my god. I'm just joking. No, that's right. I'm not. But what's going on is that like I'm nerd like anxiety.
Should we move closer?
Yeah. So, oh, sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I'm okay. If you would have broken a nail, that would have been a different story
altogether.
But I'm okay. Hi.
Who is it?
Who is that?
You just called time.
Okay.
Okay. We'll do this in, I swear, 20 seconds, then we can talk. Okay, 20 seconds.
20 seconds. The tea is, they've all heard that you're putting me up.
Yeah.
Brody's putting me up. And Meredith's talking to Lily right now. And Patrick's in, as in the only 3 people that are voting are Patrick.
You. No, Patrick, Meredith, Lily.
And I've got Meredith and Patrick. But what's going on is that we're making it look like I'm sweating. And we're trying to make it look like I'm so confident to where Ava doesn't just Oh, look, I'll leave it rolling for y'all. Ava's not there. Y'all go, I'll cover.
What's up?
Is it rolling?
Yeah.
Just really quick. Could you nominate me?
I don't think so. I think it's too far gone. I think we're too far down the path of everyone knows what they're doing.
Okay. So, do you not want to nominate me because you don't want to give me the seats that I can't uproot and therefore you wouldn't have to pick a replacement?
no, I don't want to give you the seat. I don't want to nominate you because time's up and it's too late. And that's the truth.
Yeah. Welcome all stars to the nominations for the house. As opposed to the vote.
Quiet.
Yay!
Quiet snap. Okay. No.
And a reminder, once we have the nominations, you will have 15 minutes to commingle with the coffee house team, and then we will have auction.
Are we running back and forth? Are we meeting in the middle?
They're gonna compare. Okay. All right, Sunflower. You have the first nomination. Name one player to be nominated. Once they are nominated, they will receive a seat and sit in the chair.
This few people sucks. I tried to be as fair as possible, I really did, and I know you were just in the block. Very sorry about it, Jessica, but I have to put you back up.
Look at that face. You're a
dick. It's either the face or shitting my pants.
I'm sorry.
It's
And Rose, you nominate next. Who will it be? This
So-
person receives nothing.
So the unfortunate part about having the 7 people that you have 7 people that you trust here, is that people that you don't want to see go home and get nominated. And so that's Jessica and the person I'm going to be nominating, who is Ava.
Ava, so sorry, but please join Jessica. This nomination ceremony is adjourned, and the other team is coming down the...
Wow. Is it really? Are they really?
We're the only 3 voting in this round.
That is what timing. That's great timing. Who would have thought we could have put something one time for once?
That's why I said I was recording.
You want to get the back, I'll get the front.
Yeah.
I think we gotta go start.
Who wants a card?
Well,
Ruby, I'll watch.
I want to do something together.
I know!
I heard the chickens count for votes.
And Christmas.
Also, anyone know how to use the espresso bar over there?
No.
Maybe. Brady? I shouldn't. I've had, never mind. Especially if you're little.
Did we break up into
I'm all.
season 1, season 3, and they're 2 and 4?
Oh, there's a snapshot. There's a what?
Snapshot.
Oh shit! Wait, no,
Smash
dead
Mouth?
on. Dead ass. I'm
Except for
dead
Meredith.
ass. Yeah. No,
I'm
it's season
dead
3 and season 1. Is it?
Here.
Yeah, except for Meredith.
Come through.
That was just the fact I wasn't chased.
No, what's the count? Is it like?
There's 7 of
There's
us.
7 and 7.
No, like. Amongst the community. I don't know.
We have 4 from 1 are still left.
4 from 1. Oh, you just literally just said that.
2 from 4?
It sounds better when you say it though.
Right. 4 from 1. It must be 4 from 4. 4.
I can't prove it. I'm not gonna lie though, I'm just gonna be so transparent. I think taking out Gavin and Dylan was the best move for literally every single person here. Like the entire cast. I'm not joking.
Why do you say that?
They're geniuses.
4-3, right?
Oh. Dylan and Gavin being out is
I don't
very
know.
good for all of
I
us.
didn't go to school for
They were never gonna be loyal to us.
Was that your phrase this season?
Well, it's Katya's grade, but I am. Have you ever seen that confessional? When she's like, I don't know, I didn't go to school for fucking math.
I'm sure I did.
And now, unfortunately, thank you, Katya.
They work.
So, word.
I want you, if I ever get voted out, to stand up and go, she ate.
I know Kristen can never say what she can.
Honestly.
Well, I guess there's video.
Honestly,
I can't read.
Slade. Literally traumatizing. Slade.
I don't know if I'm gonna get out of this.
Oh my god, I can't believe I made top 7.
You think this?
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna depend on.
Because I voted against this, and I was honest with him about it, because I was really under the impression that people were voting for him.
I felt the house shift, like, right at the last. I felt the house shift to Shakira.
Yeah, no one told me.
Well, but truthfully, it came down for me to, like, I had not talked to Shakira. So I was like, well, that's it.
I ultimately wanted to go.
Get out of here. But not out of your hair, bro. Nothing's coming out of your hair.
We're gonna leave. We're gonna leave.
Is everyone okay if I TT?
Yes.
I have to too.
Someone's in there.
Oh, thank you.
And I thought I was gonna have to change, but
Let's line it.
I
Minimal change.
I want some pics in the coffee house. Yeah.
Should have been here for New Year's.
Okay. Hi, Brendan.
Alright.
So I feel like literally good about everyone in this greenhouse half except for Shane and I guess Claire. If I do get power, I want to put up Shane. This could get hairy if I do get power and Shane is like safe or something, or if someone else wants to nominate him. So I just gotta play it right. I am scared. I'm very wary because I have been playing in the middle. But I do have Gabrielle, Thomas, and Brandon here. I feel really comfortable with them, and Brady. So like, I'm good. I might just play it safe. So.
Do you think anybody will nominate you this round?
No. If I do, I think it's the end of my game because I'm not expecting it. And if someone turns on me at this point, it's like literally all my allies. So, yeah.
And do you have any thoughts on what's going on at the other house?
The other house is a lot of people I would have put up if I ever got a power. So, not a lot of people I was close to on the other side except for Lily. Yeah. And Meredith's on the other side, so that kind of sucks too. But we'll see what happens. I'm going to try to survive.
I feel good about this group because I think I'm working with all of them. Thomas pulled me aside and he said he wants to get Claire over here. I'll do it. We're working together, but I don't feel super attached, and I'm going to take this chance while everyone's separated.
Slay. Thank you.
That's it.
I'm slaying the day away. I am slaging with grace. I think I'm in a great spot. I could be too comfortable, and that could be a bad sign. But truly, I think living large, gotten what I wanted pretty much every round. So it is still very early, so I don't want to like jinx myself. But so far, kind of popping off. Kind of everything working in my favor. Kind of all the pieces falling in place. And I'm worried I'm gonna crash and burn. Knock on wood. But so far, this might be the best early game setup I've ever had. So, yeah, and this group, I feel good about. I mean, Thomas was very quick to pick me, and Thomas knows that I fought hard for him to stay. I feel good with the other people in the group. I really don't know who's gonna go up. That's kind of scary. But I think with this group of people, I'm safe. And, yeah, I think the only thing I really need to work on is getting more seeds. Because I have one.
I'm coming. Sorry. I'm not listening. Not listening.
Cool.
Not listening.
Okay.
You're good. Unless you want me to.
I'm just Is that you done? slaying the day away. You have more to say? You can keep talking.
I don't know. Is there anything else we should talk about?
Is there anybody you want to be targeted in this group?
Wait,
the door's open. Hold on. Shut the door. Shut the door.
I think literally everyone in this group are like some of my closer people. Anyone that I would want is in that other group, I think. So, it's kind of in a sticky spot, but maybe I'll just get my vote blocked. Oh, wait, no, there's no tulip, is there?
You get 2 seeds.
Well. Oh, well. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, and, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. But I think I'll be fine. I very much am in everyone's ear, so. Hope it doesn't bite me in the ass.
People were scrambling, trying to figure out who it's going to be. Shane wouldn't budge. Abrielle and I were leading the charge to see it. Brody pitched a final 3 to me and Abrielle. That being said, he said he trusts you more, but he's afraid of you more. But he still trusts you. 7-4. I don't know how it was that close. I thought it would be. Or I thought
Shane
it was
said that he put 3 votes on the Claire voted against it. That's why I brought both of them here.
Then I'm happy with the target you chose. I'm down for that. 100%. I didn't waver, and in a conversation, someone asked, "Are you working with them?" And I said, "I thought I was, but I don't feel like I'm being valued anymore." Just started talking out my ass.
That's fine.
But I threw not you under the bus.
I don't want to be separate too.
I don't feel good.
I don't feel great. I'm obviously going to go for it, and I'm not going for you.
Yeah, same.
I feel like the target is me, just because I was the one that was like going for actively going for Thomas, which is fair. I mean, I don't understand why I get crucified for trying to save my friend.
No, I don't think you're being crucified. I
Well,
didn't
he
get that
like won't
impression.
even like look at, which I get emotional. I get it, but I don't know. What's up?
Hey, gal. Oh, can I? Oh.
No, we're good, honestly.
I'm gonna talk to Thomas about why I voted against him, and but you already heard me say like, it's not a lie that you told me you would vote for Shakira or vote to save Shakira.
Yeah, and I'll go for that too. I will vote for you. I made my bed. We got 15 minutes? I get it. It's fine.
So the greenhouse challenge is dice stacking. Everybody will have 10 dice. You will roll them, and then your goal is to stack a pyramid of 10.
Pyramid or stack?
Stack, that's what I meant. Just stacking 10. You can only stack them once they've been rolled and land on 6. Okay, so you roll the dice, whichever ones land on 6, do a little stack.
Oh, cute.
Whichever ones you weren't a 6, you re-roll.
10?
10, mama.
10.
Okay.
Across the board.
And the stack falls down. You start over?
Yep.
Like you have to re-roll?
Yep.
Yeah. You have to re-roll everything.
Sorry, I'm so fucking sorry. 6s.
Yep.
Okay. So whatever falls off, you got to re-roll.
Right.
But if they don't,
Yeah.
if like only 4 fall off.
Those are the ones you have to re-roll.
Gotcha. Work.
Okay, so you can come start grabbing 10. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Fuck. Where the fuck did my dice go?
Oh my god.
I'm so fucking nervous.
Can I roll? No! On the floor?
Yes.
Fuck!
Oh no! Oh my god!
Holly, done.
Okay, Brandon is the first to enter the greenhouse. 2 spots left.
He's at it. Fucking shit. Fucking shit.
Done. Done.
Done.
Brady second. Shane is third.
I'm gonna do this for me.
I'm doing this for me.
Fucking had it.
By the time I got to like 8, I was like,
oh, Shane.
I was literally at
No, literally, I had to, like,
9,
take a breath.
and
I was like,
dropped it on 10.
Thomas, I did the same thing.
Yeah, congrats, bud.
Thanks.
I'm out of fucking breath.
my first greenhouse of the season!
Congratulations.
Okay, let's go into the greenhouse. Let's go into the Bobcast room.
It's like a carved out trunk.
So glad you stayed.
Me too. So Claire basically told me it was her and Shane that voted. Shane had 3 votes. I guess a bank vote from Shakira, and then I guess his vote was banked the round before by Lily. So that's where the 3 is.
So,
So it's
like-
just them 2. That's why I brought them to this house.
You want to get a nom?
Yeah.
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 I'm good with that. I mean, I'm rolling with whatever like you want to do, and I was thinking them too as well.
Wait, so it's sunflower, rose, and tulip?
No.
What's the third one?
Seed.
Immunity?
Seed.
Seed. Not immunity,
Or
though.
2 seeds.
It's
I
2
don't-
seeds.
It's
It's
2
2
seeds,
seeds.
not immunity?
Not
Shane
immunity.
is it?
Well, Shane was last.
And
so
sunflower only names 1.
I hope I need Brady and
Like
Brady
Brandon.
to take it.
Yeah. Oh my god.
But Shane would have 2 seeds to buy Uproot.
Do we have anything? I think Claire does.
I want Claire and Shane up. Yeah, you voted for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Like literally.
I mean, that's
I had your back the whole round. You know I did.
I know.
And I honestly, I feel like you trust me more.
Yeah.
Because
absolutely.
And
I have to.
I trust you.
Yeah.
Completely. Love Abriel too. So.
Yeah. Same.
We just
That's
need
why
to
I picked
make
her
sure.
first.
Yeah. We just need to make sure Shane is getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Okay. We're good.
Right.
So, the 4 votes against you were Shane
and you.
2 bank votes, and me. I asked Meredith because I had just cried to her. I was like, who are you wanting out of this whole thing? And she said you. And then I got 2 Thomas is the consensus and 2 Shakira is the consensus. So I literally just was like...
Well, who besides Shane? Was it Ross? Because
Yes.
Ross's vote was blocked.
I didn't
Because
consider that.
I asked Lily to block it because I knew he wasn't.
And then by the time I was lining up to vote, no one was getting me anything, so the only thing I had was the 3-2.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I think it's where the house is going, and so I'm gonna do that, but I don't want to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I did not want to. I thought that's what was happening. Genuinely. Like I want you to know that.
Yeah.
I feel like you don't believe me.
I mean, like, it's hard to take. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
No, I understand. But
I mean, I specifically chose Shane to come here because I want him. He is my target.
And I will.
But it depends on like
that
what they choose.
But
I
if
hope Brady and Brendan choose.
But if that checks out,
nominate
like,
Howard.
if that checks out, what I talked to you about was true. I genuinely, like, Thomas thought that is what the house was doing, and that was my best guess.
Yeah, yeah.
And I didn't want to be, like, one.
Right. It's.
I still ended up on the wrong side.
Yeah, I mean, 6 people voted to keep me though.
Yeah.
You know.
But when the conversations I had were literally Meredith saying you, and then 2 and 2. So I had 5 people tell me names, and it was like that.
But like Meredith's understanding of the house wasn't accurate because me and Shakira weren't even working together. Like,
I see
I
that.
don't know.
I saw people lining up for Meredith, and so I thought she was telling everyone to vote for you.
Yeah.
I thought that's what was happening. I truly, last round was about me being like, this is my first time out of the side of the greenhouse, and I just need to talk to people.
Yeah, I think for me it's
And
just
I
like
think
I know there are
And I kind of
3 or 4 people that were genuinely fighting for me to stay, and I just didn't necessarily get that from you.
No, I wasn't fighting for anything. I was my first run out of the greenhouse, and I was trying to find out what the fuck was going on.
Yeah.
Like, so I wasn't fighting for anyone. I was fighting for myself in a way because I was like, I don't have any alliances.
Yeah.
I don't have anything going on right now. I feel like a free agent, and I need to figure out what the fuck's going on. So no, you're right. I wasn't fighting for you, but in my heart, I did not want to vote for
Right.
you. The only reason I did is because I thought I genuinely, that was my best guess as to what was happening.
Yeah. Okay. I'm being upfront that my target is Shane this week. Obviously, it depends on who has power. So
Yeah.
let's go see who
And
has
I'm-
nominated power.
And I want you to know that I'm okay with that.
Cool. But I'm not inflamed towards you. I need you. I need that to be clear.
That's what I need from this.
But now it's like I feel like there's a lot of trust that needs to be regained.
And that's fair. No, like I read the room wrong and I messed up. And I'm very aware of that.
Alright.
Is there any particular action you would like to see from me to build things back up? Do you want me to give you my banked vote?
I would very much appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah.
Would that help?
Absolutely.
I will do that for you.
Perfect. Sounds like a deal.
I think it's fair.
Yeah, definitely.
So.
See? Works out.
I've just never ended up on the wrong side of the house before. And I ended up on the wrong side of the house. So now I'm just trying to save ass with him. And if that means I lose my bank vote, I lose my banked vote. I'll figure it out. I don't feel bad. I don't like giving up my banked vote, but I feel like that's the best I can do to make sure that he is not upset with me.
Do you think he was telling the truth that he's targeting Shane?
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. I think Shane was the only one hardcore lobbying against him, so it would make sense. And Shane is fully expecting it, so I think it's the truth. So, we'll see.
Okay, so our options are 2 seeds, the rose and the sunflower. Shane, you came in 3rd, so you do have to pick first.
Do you have a preference? Getting stolen from? Does it matter?
How are y'all feeling about nominating people in this room?
I feel like there is a target on my back right now for trying to save my friend.
If I'm being so real, I'm just gonna tell you guys what Taylor told me when he pulled me aside right there. He told me in Abrielle, he chose Claire because he wants her. So I don't know what we want to do with that information.
You mean Thomas, not Taylor?
Yeah.
So Thomas said what?
He picked people he trusted, and he wanted to pick Claire as who the target would be. He told me that's how he picked the teams. He said he knows who voted against him, but he said it doesn't matter. One of them had to go. I don't know. This is not me campaigning for him because what we can do is we can. I feel like we could appease both sides and do,
How do you? I think it might be best for y'all to sit this one out.
What do you mean?
Like, I'm gonna go for a flower. If I get fucked, it's fine.
So you're willing to nominate?
Yes.
Somebody in here?
Yes.
And what about you?
I mean, we're at the point in the game where you gotta start doing something, and
yeah,
I have second choice, so I feel like I'm probably gonna end up with one anyways. That being said, I'm willing to walk away from this with you guys.
I agree, and we haven't talked in so long.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I'm so good with you. And
Yeah.
honestly,
at least not the
I
three of
feel
us are
super
walking
good
out
with
here.
you. If I take the seeds, like, do y'all want the flower? Like, would you want?
I want seeds so bad, but I at the same time need to start getting traction. I need to start getting people talking to me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if I don't take flower, I end up on the block somehow.
So,
and I don't want you to say like.
But it's us putting people on the block.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to put that on y'all just because I don't know what your agent is, and I don't want y'all to have to go back on a lie.
Yeah.
So I would rather just say I trust you, but I don't want to put you in that position.
Can we ride the middle then? If he wants Claire, we do both of them.
Claire and Thomas?
Yeah. No?
I mean, maybe, yeah.
When do we have to nominate? We have a minute, right? A
Yeah.
little bit?
Oh, yeah.
This is fucking crazy.
I am good with y'all. And I feel
One of
good-
them's gonna uproot.
I feel
So then
good
we
with-
need to have a backup person.
I feel
ready.
good with Abrielle, honestly.
Yeah.
The person I nominate, if I get a flower, it's just going to come down to my conversations in this round. And I'm going to be so real with y'all. That's really what it's going to come down to. But I don't know if, like, for your games, I feel like y'all are perfectly situated, that you don't have to make a wave, unless that's what you want to do this game.
So then do you want one of us to take Sunflower so whoever we nominate we still have a little weight with, and you're fine with giving someone nothing, or do you care?
I don't care which one or the other.
Let's wait, Shane has to pick first.
Oh. Okay, so you want Sunflower to Rose.
You fine with that?
I don't want to get fucked.
I'm
so
not going to go, I swear.
Not in the initial noms, nor in the inevitable replacement nom.
Nope.
This is so common to do, but like, I will repay this favor. And I'm taking 2 seats to, like, we can use that later. So
When we go out there, we didn't make a deal. We couldn't
Well,
really.
yeah.
It just was by order.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know that's
Alright, that's good.
So our official standings, Brandon is getting 2 seeds. Brady is the sunflower. Shane is the rose.
And truly, I don't have any seats. I'm
I don't
start
either,
to build
so I
up.
was like, you know
yeah.
what?
Alright.
So last round was so messy, but
I want you to know that after last round, Meredith, Shane, Ross, Patrick, and Christian have all approached me with like being aligned with them and on their side.
Mm-hmm.
Part of the reason I voted Thomas was because Shane had so much, and Meredith kind of had doubt in me, and that's what they wanted me to do. But I think it's good for both of us to have extra people knowing that
on different
jobs.
jobs. Yeah.
Because I
That's
am
how-
fine aligning with them, but this is still my number one.
Yeah, that's how I am too. And like, I think I kind of got away with it last round because Shakira literally told Lily to block my vote.
Well,
So I think
and
everybody understood that's why I was.
And Thomas also, like, when Thomas asks me, because he will, we're going to talk in a second, I asked Meredith who she voted out. She said Thomas, and then after that, I got 2 Thomas and 2 Shakira. I was not told there was ever a consensus.
I don't think there was until long.
And I only told Thomas I would use my banked vote to save him if I thought it was close, and I had no idea where it was, so
Mhm.
I wasn't going to use my banked vote to potentially waste it because I didn't know what was going to happen.
No, I think that's understandable. Well, and I think what you just said to me about like wanting to like try to stay close to the other
Yeah.
side so that you can compare
Yeah.
notes is
I'm scared because I want you.
Yeah.
But
I think Shane takes seats.
but get uproot. Can we pull seats to make him to outbid him on that?
I have 1.
I have 0.
So,
fuck.
I was getting a little worried with this group picking. I was like, this is not.
But like it's literally Shane or Claire. But that's the 2. I mean, it can't be me or Thomas.
Mhm.
And honestly, Gabriel, I was gonna say this everyone, you're my number 1. Like, and we haven't run before, but like
Yeah.
you're my
Well, and I
person.
think we've had this like kind of it's been like an unspoken thing the whole game.
You're
Like
my person.
that's how I feel.
I'm gonna make sure you get through this round, and I know you're gonna make sure I get through this round.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, like you saw how hard I was trying to keep Thomas last round.
Right.
Because between the 2, Thomas is a much closer ally to me, and like you've been nothing but loyal to me. Why would I not fight for you to stay if you're in jeopardy?
Yep.
So that's where I'm at. This is a scary round. I'm a little nervous because I feel like everyone that's on like the top of my list to go.
Oh, in that house. Oh,
In that
in the
house.
greenhouse.
No,
Sorry.
Like,
Yeah, no, like literally.
The people I'm most comfortable with going home are on that side.
Yep.
And I don't know how worried I should be for that side.
Shane Rose. What are they doing? Oh my god.
Actually, can I have your things just so I can go film it with the other side?
So I miss Sunny. Sunny Flower.
I need to go film the ceremony with the other half the house. Or the other.
So who's feeling nervous?
Shut up.
Because you should be. You should be.
So me and Shane.
should be.
I should be? Okay, you want to talk? Well,
sure.
We can talk about this.
No, I told someone what you
Yeah, why
did to
don't
me
you
in
just-
round 1 where you sat down before nominations and you just went,
I need to stop.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I need to stop.
You made me want to pee my pants.
I don't even know how to start any conversations.
Well, you're the sunflower. No, you only have to nominate 1 person.
1. So we're down to 2.
We can't use greens.
Not anymore. It's already over.
What if can Ross use green thumb right now?
But we already did it.
He means like on the other half.
No,
Yeah.
like, Ross couldn't pass it to us. We would have had to do it already.
Well, and you have to do it
He used
before
it
it's
over there.
picked.
Yeah. So maybe he did it over there though.
He might have.
He might
We
have.
don't know.
Yeah.
He's with.
Does that make sense? Like,
Can we talk about who's in the other group real quick? I want to make sure I visualize it. It's Brody, Meredith, Patrick,
Jessica.
Lily, Jessica, Lily, Ava.
Who do we think's going from that? Can we be funny for a second? Like,
Well, okay, so wait, there's 7. We got 6.
No, it's 7 and 7.
No, I know, it's 7. We named 6. I mean,
I fear I stopped now.
Brody, Patrick, Meredith, Lily, Ava, Ross, Jessica.
okay. If Ross didn't use green thumb, they might go for him.
You think?
I could see that you're leaning that way.
I just think over there, they have a majority
Oh.
of their group as well. Hello. So it's awkward.
Oh,
Just
why?
'cause they're
And we're talking about the other house?
Yeah, we just started talking about the other house when you guys were out there. Should I just do
Do y'all want me to start?
one-on-ones?
Yeah.
I don't know. Sure. Okay. I'll start with Christian. I don't know if you want to do one-on-ones or not. Let me start with Christian.
We didn't talk last round.
We haven't talked in multiple rounds.
Are we okay?
I am. I'm not gonna lie. If you got flour, I thought you were. Said pause. Feel like you were. Okay.
I wasn't. Actually, no. I absolutely wasn't. Funnily enough. Because I feel like you have been so genuine to me.
Mm-hmm.
And there's been so many people that have just consistently said my name. Your genuinity has outweighed that.
Oh, keep going. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're good. I value that, and I didn't really feel a need to talk to you last round because I felt like we were good.
Mm-hmm.
But we haven't been great. I would not lie about that. I mean, it's apparent like we haven't been close.
Mm-hmm.
But like I've said in the past, I mean, I would love to explore other options
And
with you and
I
moving forward.
want to use this round as an opportunity to, one, get closer, and two, prove to you that what I've been saying, I want to repay from that first round. I'm not putting up this round. Okay. Clear as a bell.
Okay. Like Shane, if you do that, honestly, it
Not from me.
But what? If you don't, I'm saying if you don't put me up, like I do fully trust you.
Yeah.
Because there is a visage there for me that just like there's just the back of my mind. You put me up round one, you know, and that's okay. We both acknowledged. I think you acknowledged it like 2 rounds ago. Was like, what can I do? Like, what can I do? And it's like, it's been in the back of my mind. It's like I don't really know, but if you do that, like as an action, like literally, Shane, I would love to explore this game.
I would too. I really would.
Yeah.
And I don't know another way to do it other than this.
Yeah.
I feel good with Claire, and I know that I think y'all are close. I don't actually know.
I wouldn't say they're close.
Oh, okay.
Me and Claire?
I don't know.
In real life, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know if y'all were like in the laundry room talking for a while.
That was actually the quickest combo I had last round.
So, can I ask who you're close with? Because I straight up don't know, which is why I thought I would go up with you.
Right.
Or, like, if you won, because I was like, I have no idea where he's at.
Abrielle.
You're close with Abrielle? Me too. Okay.
I love Abrielle.
Okay, we need to talk to her.
Okay.
But
You know Brady would put up.
I think I know who I'm putting up. But I have to talk to them.
Okay. Yeah, just let me know. And if you need...
Well, can we grab Abrielle if you're close with her?
Right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I don't want it to look suspicious, though.
I mean, we're in a group of 7.
Cool.
Wait.
Do you think it would look suspicious?
I don't
grab... Hey, Abrielle, come here.
I think you can finesse it a little bit better than that, but we have to survive this round.
Yeah.
So we have to be on the same page.
Okay.
I think grab her.
Who are you nominating?
Christian, are you fucking kidding me? Like, pick a side, dude. Which, he probably did pick a side, and it's just not my side, and that's okay. I've already got a clear-ass target right now. Thomas, obviously.
You took, what was it, seeds?
Seeds. I don't have much seeds.
So that's, I have
Me too. So I would like a couple more.
You heard who Thomas wanted to go for this group, right? When we were standing there.
Thomas wants to go.
So, part of me is thinking, and I'm just telling you guys this, I'm not ready to hash it out with anyone else. Both of them. Shane does one, I do one. We go from there. But I'm burning a bridge with someone regardless, and that's what I'm...
This group was an interesting pick.
Yeah.
I feel like he should have picked someone he was super comfortable with going home. And if that's clear, but I feel like he should
I'm open to changing. I really am open to changing.
So
I
it's
think
the three of us, those two, Christian
and Shane.
So the real options,
One of them uproot.
if it's Thomas and Claire, one of them uproots, then Christian.
He's gotta go up. No other option.
Oof.
Woof. I don't know what to do. There's no winning. It's 7 people.
No, the 7 people is a bit of a.
And you're not just getting rid of this person, you're getting rid of relationships back there. And so I just knew I wasn't going to end up with anything but a flower. I was second. I was just going to end up with a flower.
Yeah.
I just want to at least have the leverage of a seed. Which,
Fair.
I think where is he? Where'd Shane go?
Shane's out there.
I think he's going to go Thomas because of how that last vote went. He
Mhm.
put 3 on top. Hold on.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Hey baby. I'm the sunflower. Shane's the rose. 2, not even 2.
Seeds.
2 seeds. Sorry.
Seeds.
He's gonna put me out.
But we think it might be.
That is fine.
And then rumor has it that was like who you wanted anyway when you were picking.
I did share that. I shared that with Shane. It's
How's that?
outside.
I mean, my goal was Shane because he put 3 votes against me versus Claire. I mean, I don't know.
But if it's you two, then and we can uproot you.
Then it's just another person
Wait,
against
if
Claire.
someone's uprooted, don't they have to be replaced?
Like, hey,
Yes,
us
right
4
now.
are the majority, and Claire just promised me a big vote. So,
Sure. So, do you know the
Oh, y'all don't
standings?
vote.
No.
Y'all
Yeah.
don't vote.
I'm sunflower.
I got seeds.
Shane is rose. And Mr. Seeds.
Okay.
This is
Who is Shane talking to right now?
Christian.
Okay.
No, so I trust you 100. He's going. Who?
Thomas?
He's going Thomas?
Yeah. Is he?
He said Claire. Look at my number. Because he asked me who I would throw up.
I should go talk to him first.
You should, I mean,
I don't think there's any chance you're a target at any point.
Yeah.
Even with uproot.
Yeah.
I don't know how it all plays out. I don't. That being said, I don't think it's fucking possible that you go.
yeah. I trust you 100%. I'm glad you're in there. Piss Brain's not in there.
I know.
But
He wanted seeds. He did not want a flower. Shane fought for a flower because he feels like he's on thin ice with Thomas. I want to talk to Shane.
Okay.
I want to
I mean, I picked the seeds for my own game.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
And I didn't think we'd be down to 7 without some stronger alliances made. So I didn't want to have to
Right.
put into that, just full
Yeah.
disclosure. And I want some seeds because
Yeah.
I want to start growing
Well,
that.
and
But
honestly, if Shane got seeds, he very well could have just bought uproot and taken himself off.
exactly. So
I think Shakira did.
they were.
Yeah.
Brady was very much like, Thomas picked Claire as a target.
Yes.
So let's nominate at least Claire. But he was like, but then to appease the other side of the house, what if it's Claire and Thomas? And I said, I mean, and then
What's the other side of the house, though? Like,
I think Shane is
everyone
putting you
I-
up anyway.
I know,
Yeah.
but like,
Or
I
I think-
specifically chose you two and Brady and Christian because I know I'm deeply
Same.
working with y'all.
Yeah. So I don't think.
Y'all good with me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
So, yes.
So there's 4 people out, so only 3 people voting. Literally 1, 2, 3. Those are the people voting.
I don't think Shane's putting you
You don't?
up. Shane talked to me and said,
I am.
I think so.
Wait, I'm sorry. Can you get a little closer and say that again?
I don't know necessarily with him, but I know who I'm putting up. And I don't know how many people are left after that. You know what I mean?
Who are you putting up?
Probably Thomas. Like, I feel like he's coming for me.
He told me he is.
Work. Okay, yeah, done. But I'm not putting you up. I told you that last round.
Yeah.
What is the plan?
If it would be between me and Thomas, genuinely, I don't know what would happen.
I don't know how to get you out of that situation. Because I'm fucking Rose. Like, he took sunflower.
So Brady can either then put me, Brandon, Aubrielle, or Christian up.
Over here.
Shane. When you guys are done, I actually think I want to talk to you first.
Oh, work.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna like wait around the corner.
Do y'all want to chat? 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good.
I do need to talk to you.
Do you want to talk more?
No, I'm gonna talk to him, but I need to talk to you more. Like
Do you-
after that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we want?
And Brady, I still need to talk to you.
Yeah, you can I don't want them to read on their lips.
I need to. Brady said he wants to see what Shane is doing.
Are they talking?
Yeah.
So there's 7 of us. 2 people are nominated. 2 people nominate.
Yeah.
So there's 3 people voting. Yeah.
Problem is, I want to know what they're both discussing right now, really, because if they're just like,
I mean, they're
planning
probably
on-
seeing if they have an idea of who they want, or if they're just like gonna team up together and do something.
Yeah, I mean, and we talked about it in there. Like, I mean, I was first, so I was like, "What do y'all want?" And if there are people you want to nominate in this half, like, tell me, or like whatever. And I really wanted the seeds.
Did they promise they wouldn't put you up if you took seeds and gave them flowers?
No, not necessarily. I mean, but I feel like that's kind of. I would hope now. I feel like I should talk to them.
Yeah. You were first.
I was first. I mean, yeah. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
They're talking. They're not gonna want to take.
Watch me open this door.
I'm thinking it's me and Thomas.
I mean, Shane just put 3 votes against me, so I'm assuming he's putting me up.
Yeah.
Honestly, it could be.
And then I
any of us.
don't see Brady putting me on that.
I don't think Brady would.
Brady's. Honestly, out of everyone in our group, those 2 are the wild cards to get.
I know.
Like literally.
Yeah.
Why didn't Brandon push for first?
Brandon didn't want to show cards.
Yeah, and Brandon's honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smart friend.
I think it's me and Thomas.
I was so close, but I was so nervous.
Literally me too.
I thought I had it for a second, and then I heard Shane say he got it.
I was so close, and I fucking
I'm so pissed. I think me and Thomas both, we had 9.
so upset.
Christian, you want to talk real quick?
Yeah, that's fine.
So, can we just be transparent with
Thomas
each
is
other?
coming for me.
You really think? So, would you
Yes.
nominate him?
Yes.
You don't want him getting a seat.
No. Don't do that to me.
Right. That's why I'm having this conversation with you.
Yeah.
You want to be the one to do it.
Yes. Do not do that to me.
Who can I put up that you would still?
I don't know who you're putting up. I just assume it's not Abrielle or Brandon.
We made a deal with them.
And we've been working with Abrielle.
So it's Christian or Claire.
I don't know how to tell you what. What are you thinking?
I'm kind of trying to think of what happens the next time we go back to the house. And we're back in a mega group.
That's why Thomas was just on the block. Like, I feel like that'll be the easiest thing to say.
Just well, yeah, you get to say it.
Right.
Do we ever work with him again?
I feel like y'all are working together.
The thing is, with Shakira and him and that volatile, I'm doing what they said and I'm jumping ship with that.
Mm-hmm.
We all 5 were working together, and I told Abrielle I have every intention of us placing higher than they do.
Yes.
I would like all 3 of us to place
Can I
higher.
ask, when I came in, it felt like it got really quiet really fast.
It's because we were, no one wanted to talk. It was already quiet in there. And then I tried to bring up what's going on in the other house, just to break the ice a little bit.
Hey, Queen.
Hi.
Quick moment here. So, Claire just asked me if we made a deal that, like, that I wouldn't be put up, and I was like, oh, actually, no, because I thought we said we weren't going to do that. So, now I'm out here pleading for a deal.
Okay.
Oh.
I feel like you should have said, we should have just said yes.
It's
She
okay.
didn't ask me.
I mean, it's fine. I didn't know if, like, I know that was, I fucked that up a little bit. But I said it was like, actually no, but like, I just kind of understood that to be kind of an understood thing.
Yeah.
Because we had talked about how, like, y'all want power, I'm not on your radar.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm gonna go say. Right. Now that I have come out here to
Would
talk
you be
about it.
comfortable with me saying, like, I told them there was no agreed upon deal, but no, because that's not going to work?
I would say, like, you told me, like, I wasn't one of your targets.
Yeah,
but,
I
like,
just said-
I wanted to come out here right now and clarify, like,
Yeah.
because I not let you get the flowers, but, like, I didn't take the flowers from you, that you're not going to put me up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think it won't be a thing.
No, I
it'll
don't
be
think so
on this, because we're about to nominate, so.
Really?
I don't know, but.
I feel comfortable with every single one of them, and so part of me is like, why the fuck did I even go for them?
I told you to stay.
I know, I really should have.
I tried to tell you. Because I feel good.
Do you think?
Well, you wanted to, I mean, it's time to make a move, you know? Like, it's.
Do you think Christian would be a pawn if you want? If you're doing
Here's my fear. If I put up Thomas, he doesn't go again. And he stays back again.
So,
I don't know. I mean, I don't vote. I feel like it's going to come down to.
I don't vote either.
It would come, there's only 3
It's
people
going to
voting.
come down to Brandon, Abriel, and
Christian
or Claire. Which apparently Christian.
If you put up Thomas and Claire, that's the.
is she? I'm just scared she's gonna be explosive. I don't know if I have it in me to deal with that yet.
It's been explosive 4 rounds though.
I'm gonna tell her.
I mean, but who else? Who are you gonna put up? Abriel?
I want her voting. I want you voting.
Yeah.
So
Christian
who is your
is
target?
gonna go either way.
Mm-hmm.
And if Claire was voting, she'd go either way. I know she just voted out Thomas, but then she immediately pulled him and told him, I had to, I'm sorry, da-da-da. I thought I was leaning towards Shakira, I needed to be good with people.
Yeah.
So I feel like Claire and Christian are the swing vote and also the swing nominee. I feel like I gotta talk to... I'm like scared to even pitch it to her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not going to go well. How do you guys want to go forward in the game?
Together?
Potentially. Prospectively. Hopefully.
I mean. What do you.
I mean, like, I've been in the position a couple times, and every single time I've been good with you.
Yeah.
I just want to know, like, if you get in power, are you going after me?
No.
Okay, that's what
No, listen.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
No, if I'm going after anyone, like if we're gonna start drawing lines, it's probably people on the other side right now.
I feel the same way.
You know, so it's this, and you know, this is partially why I didn't want a flower right now. So I'm like, yeah. But
we gotta walk out of here together with whoever the 6 of us is. And part of me thinks... What? I would like to talk to
Yeah.
at some point. Yeah, give us just one more second. I would like to say...
Okay.
As long as you're good with me,
Yes.
that's how I'm playing.
If
absolutely.
he stays, they want him gone too. So if... But at the same time, I'm willing to cut him. I want you to know. Fine if he goes. Okay.
So, I would prefer if he did not.
I would also, right now, but I understand. The way the game's shifting.
Yeah.
Let me go talk to people first.
Yeah.
But it is the original thought I had. Are you okay with that?
I have to trust you guys.
I got your back this time.
I don't really like the idea of... I have to be okay with it either way. And I
Right.
trust you guys. My concern is.
I mean, we didn't pick this group of people, and this is not the
Right.
group that I
My
would
only
have picked.
concern
So
is,
these are the cards that have been dealt.
I'm just leaving in a person that's actively gunning for me, and that's just something we have to deal with.
Like he's in the same spot Brody was, and now we have two people like that. Why don't we put them against each other when we get back?
Thomas is not like that.
You don't think? No, I mean like them on the block against each other.
Oh, maybe.
What, next round?
But
Yeah, when we're all back in the house. It's just a thought.
I'm good with you as long as you're good with me.
Yeah.
And I
No, like I said, neither of y'all have ever been targets for me, and certainly are not right now. And you have the power, so I.
But it's more than that. Yeah. It's more than just power. It's about trust too.
No, I know.
Yeah.
And like you've given me no reason not to trust you.
Yeah,
I
I
feel
feel
like
very similar.
when we touch base, it's always like, y'all have informed me of areas of the house that I haven't been around as much, and I hope I've been able to do the same. And then I feel like we've been voting consistently.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
So,
but I'm good with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. I'm gonna go.
Yeah. We should wrap this up.
I'm running the corner.
Can you send Thomas, I guess?
Yeah.
That's cool. I'll stay here.
Maybe. Okay.
Why do you think Shane's putting me up?
I just talked to him and he goes, would you have put me up? And of course I denied, right? And he goes, okay, I'm gonna put up Claire. And I was like, because he wants to build trust with me. And Brady doesn't want to put me up.
Yeah.
If you go up, as long as Claire's on the block, I'm putting on Claire.
I don't like. I feel extremely, especially after the last vote, very good with you, Abrielle, Brendan, and Brady. That's why I brought y'all here.
Yeah.
To know that I would have majority.
But it pisses me
to
off
be
that
safe
Brandon
no matter what. Brandon would take the seats. Yeah. I think it's smart because if Shane had 2 more seats, he could easily buy up Brute to get himself off, and then
Does
it's
he
just
have
like.
seats?
I think Shakira left him her seeds, and if Brady and Brandon had the nominating power, he would have gotten 2 more seats.
Right.
And that's plenty to uproot.
Yeah. Well,
I think it's fine.
It's just gonna be Claire this round.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna have to buy the bullet out.
Yeah.
There's nothing really else to say.
Yeah. I mean,
we're good.
Claire was clearly out of the vote last time.
I don't know why she did that.
I think this weekend's lost a little bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I
think that's a side now.
Yeah.
Ross, Brady, Patrick.
Ross and Brady and Patrick?
Brody, sorry. I said Brady. My bad. Brady.
Patrick didn't vote, though I think he was on my side. My dad's coming through with the tractor, so he can't talk right now. Well, let me go talk to Shane. Okay. Yeah.
I got you.
I'll talk to you.
Well, this is a fucky wucky situation, and I'm really uncomfortable, and
If it is me and Thomas, I just ask that you, even if you're the only one, I ask that you vote to keep me.
I'm gonna vote to keep you.
And I would vote to keep you.
I'm gonna vote to keep you. Over, I feel like after the way last round went, enough people wanted Thomas to go. That
The 4 votes were me, Shane, and 2 banked votes that Shane put in. That's it. And I didn't even want Thomas gone. I thought that's where
it was going. People were so wishy-washy about it.
no one would give me a straight fucking answer.
I thought it was gonna be Thomas.
Yeah.
I was convinced I was gonna be on the wrong side and that Shakira was gonna try to kill me. I was very surprised at the vote. I thought it was gonna tie. I was like, someone's gonna pull a bank vote and it's gonna tie and Brody's gonna say Shakira or whatever. So, I don't know. But if it's you and Thomas, I know what I have to do. It's gonna suck because I really kind of just stuck my neck out to save him last round. I feel like I do have the good excuse of Shakira blatantly wanted my vote blocked, which very telling. I don't think anyone's gonna hold that against me. And I think maybe not this round, maybe not next round, but next time Thomas is in the spotlight, people are gonna be like, he was able to save himself. Because there was a point where I was like pretty positive it was going to be Thomas going. Pretty positive it was going to be Thomas going. So
Shane's not going to nominate me. He told me that. If anyone would nominate me, it'd be Brady.
Mm-hmm.
I still have a banked vote. So it could be you, the banked vote, and one. And I did promise out there, because me and Thomas were talking about me breaking up. I told Thomas to regain his trust. Like, I was like, what do you want to regain my trust, basically? Because I really didn't want to boot you out. And he was thinking there, I was like, I still have the banked vote. I don't want to give it up, but if that means you won't target me, I will do that.
But I mean, if it's you two,
But if it's us two, I'm not going to give
Do you want to? What do you want?
I still haven't talked to Shane, so I feel like I should try to do that, but like the two people that I really don't know what they're going to do are Shane and Brady, and they have flowers.
So I brought everyone to this side intentionally with the thought of getting either Claire or Shane out.
No, I'm Shane.
Me too. But I don't know. Claire was out of the vote last time.
Well, and I'll be honest, like I was really worried you were going.
Me too.
And I thought my vote was going to get blocked.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't, and I thought the vote was going to tie, or I thought you were going to go home, and I was like, I'm fucked here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I can't even tell you who said what where.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how it went down.
I mean, okay, so there were 9 total votes. You know, there were 11 votes, 7 to 4. 11 votes. There were 8 people playing. Shane used 2 bank votes, and Ava played a bank vote for me. Like, not against me, like against Shakira. So there were 3 extra votes. So really, it was just Shane and Claire that voted against me. Everyone else voted for me to stay. So it really wasn't that close.
I know. That wasn't the vibe I was getting until it happened, and I was like, okay, so
I just tripped a little bit.
I need to.
I just need to write this $8 million. What are we even doing? I could have been anywhere else on Memorial Day weekend. If we're just going to win again. Fucking stupid.
I knew you wanted Thomas, but I wanted to.
Oh no, I do want
and
to
just say hi. Oh my god, look how cute this little chair is. Anyway, hi, congratulations. How are you doing?
Thanks. I'm feeling. Oh shit.
I just got here.
Yeah, just give me a.
Okay. Yeah, you're off. Go stop somewhere else.
Oh my god, put those grippers away.
I'm sorry. Oh my god. I'm gonna go inside. I'm feeling annoyed.
Not Diet Coke.
I'm feeling mostly annoyed.
About?
The
whole last round?
I tried to save my friend.
No, and it's.
And I'm getting crucified for it.
I don't. No. I don't think that.
He said he's actively gunning for me.
I think if we weren't in 7-7, it wouldn't be like that.
Unfortunately, we are.
Yeah, and unfortunately we are. But you're fine.
Yes. So I'm not. That's why I'm not nervous. I'm just annoyed. But I still want to work with you and Brady. And we just. And I was like, look, I understand the writing's probably on the wall. Thomas is not going. I get that, and I understand.
I really don't know where this is going.
Oh, I think you're probably gonna vote. Christian's probably gonna vote. Brandon's probably gonna vote. If I had to guess.
I think that'll, yeah.
And I think.
And I'll have to talk to them and see.
It did, yeah. I personally am afraid that David Thomas is gonna get to the end again. Again. Why are we doing this twice? Again. And like coming into the team, I wanted to work with you because he burned me and he fucking burned you at Final Five.
Yeah, he let me die.
Literally. And I was like, okay, so this will be easy. I can't believe how much convincing we have to do to get this man out when it's obvious. Like if I can't even convince the people I'm closest with, why are we here? Like, let me go drive home. So I'm a little annoyed.
You're putting it on.
Yeah, he's actively coming for me. Like, actively. I understand he probably doesn't go this round, but
Yeah, I think it's possible. I don't know. I think it's possible.
that would be my preferred choice.
Being pretty so fucking bad.
Is Brady doing?
He was leaning at me, but he said he wanted to go talk.
I'm going to talk to Brady about it. I know you still got to talk to people. I know you want to talk to
But
friends,
a clear fucking thing, no matter what.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But I'll let you know. I'll keep you
I think
updated.
send in the clowns.
Thomas!
I sincerely don't know who Brady is going to put up. And I don't think that Shane, he could put me up. He could.
I don't think Shane's going to do that.
He could.
I think he really wanted Thomas out last round.
So
I don't
he's
know.
going to put Thomas?
I'm like 90% sure.
Okay. Do you know the votes against Thomas last round?
The votes were me, Shane, and 2 banked votes from Shane. Because I asked Meredith who she wanted out. She said Thomas. And then in the list of people, the only definite answers I got were 2 Thomas and 2 Shane. So that's 3 Thomas. Or Shakira.
I told you Shakira.
3 Thomas.
I was one of the 2?
Yes. You and Patrick. So I thought I didn't have a definite answer. This is all I had to go off of. And I told Thomas that.
You didn't talk to anybody else?
I talked to several people. No, everyone was so fucking wishy-washy. No one would give me a goddamn name of where the house was at. So I had to fucking guess.
Fuck. Claire. Oh my god, does Thomas know that?
Yes, he and I talked.
Oh, lovely.
We squashed.
Okay.
From my perspective, we squashed.
You squashed? Sorry.
If he and I are not up against each other, I promised him the banked vote that I still have for him to not target me.
Shane?
No, Thomas. Shane doesn't have that.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Thomas and Claire back there?
It's me.
Claire and Christian.
Let us know when you're done. So I can steal you guys.
I
I mean, I feel like we need to talk to Brady. And
yeah, I need to talk to y'all.
Oh. Do you want to go to Shane first or me first?
You tell me.
Let's just get it. Let's talk.
Get it over with, you me up.
Okay, wait.
Claire, for sure. And then the swing nominee / vote being you, Christian.
What do you mean vote? Like
Like,
you know?
No, like either like nominating Claire and you, or Claire and Christian.
Gotcha.
And then so like, and then the voters are me, Abrielle, and then either you or Christian, depending on who's going up.
Right.
Shane is really worried that you are gunning for him.
I mean, he put 3 votes against me.
So he
That's a
doesn't.
pretty clear line.
I don't disagree, but that is his reasoning for wanting to get you right now.
Yeah.
So I think like he's not sold on like getting Claire out right now.
I mean, fair, but guess what? I just picked this team and I picked 4 of my closest allies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, very intentionally.
Yeah. So I'm just telling you that for that when you talk to him,
Yeah.
that's probably what he's going to say.
Mhm.
So I don't know if you want to try and smooth things over with him or if you want to be upfront with him. But that's going to be something that comes up.
I don't think there is any smoothing over or, like, fixing. Like,
Yeah. I just, like, for the round, like, to
Yeah.
avoid a nominee.
Yeah.
Now, I am not convinced that Uproot is not going to come into play here. I think it has to. So then there's still a chance that, let's say it's Claire and Christian, one of them uproots. It's looking like you would be the next one there. If one of them gets pulled off. Which is not great.
Can I join?
Mhm.
It's hot outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Are we good?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's either between
Do you talk to Shane?
No, I was going, but then Ariel hopped in front, which is fine.
Who's he putting up?
He doesn't know.
He's between.
Well, they don't know, but they're between kind of y'all two and Claire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I figured. That tracks.
Yeah.
Because Shane, like when I instantly talked to Shane, it was like, how do you feel about me? And it was just like, oh, what the fuck you want me to say?
What?
So, I think it's really, we're at the mercy of those two.
Yeah.
I feel comfortable with Brady. So, y'all haven't talked to Shane, but.
Hey! Hi! Hey!
I'm putting you up.
I mean, I would assume.
Obviously.
Since you have 3 votes against me last round.
I am going to save my friend, and I think that that's fair. Shakira and I just had a closer
Yeah,
relationship.
I get
and
that.
She gave me her banked vote.
Mhm.
I'm not going to not spend it on her.
Yeah.
Like, you had loyalty to her last game. Like, why am I in trouble for having
Right.
loyalty to her this game? That's not fair.
Right.
So I'm upset because I got a target for saving my friend. And I get you're upset because I voted for you.
Mhm.
But you're actively coming for me, so that's what it's coming down to.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I mean,
this is all game, it's not emotional. Or, like, obviously, I'm upset that I got flack for that, but it is what it is. And I am genuinely sorry that I have to put you up, because this could have been something that we did, but this is just not how it worked out.
yeah, do you think I go home?
No. Which, kudos to you.
Yeah.
Fucking kudos to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's better, I guess, to, like, not break any other bonds that you may have with anyone else here by putting them up.
Yeah, it makes sense to me, just because I know that we are similar, and even though we were protecting the other person, a vote against you is a vote against you. And I would do the exact same thing, which is why I was going so hard for the greenhouse.
Right.
And I hope you know, on a personal level, this means nothing, but on a respect level and a protection level, I have to try and survive
Yes, absolutely.
So I am sorry,
Yeah.
but I am going to put you up.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going anywhere, so whatever. Which, how are you so damn good at this? Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah. What?
I'm just trying to think of uproot and potential for that.
Up to you. I mean, whatever.
I don't remember how many seeds I have, to be honest. Because I might have given them away. Yes, I did give them away.
I'm sure you can get them back.
Yeah, I'll probably get them back. I don't know, because I think they're in the other house, though.
We had 15 minutes in the way.
Between houses?
Yep.
Oh, okay,
Before the
that's what he
auction.
meant. I thought he meant, like, we just have 15 minutes after it. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, no, we're
Okay.
good, Shane. Like, this is a game. Okay. Like, if it, like, I'm not truly upset.
Okay, no.
Like, I just have to, like, I now have, like, 3 very clear people that, like, have made it obvious that they don't necessarily want to work with me, so that's just, like, information that I have.
Yeah. And it wasn't, it wasn't necessarily that. It was just, I want to save my friend.
Yeah.
And I know that it's just going to be retroactive.
I mean,
so
look,
now,
I was
yes.
trying to save Shakira as well, but when I heard that Shakira was actively campaigning against me, which she was, then I had to completely turn to that.
And I had already promised her, I was
because
like,
I really do feel like I had 5 solid votes for Jessica, but because there were a few people that were tossing in between, including you.
I didn't think it was there.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to lie to Shakira.
Yeah.
So.
And that's fair. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, everyone feels the same way, and when talking with Shane, I would rather help contribute to you getting an uproot. Actually, I mean, regardless, Abrielle, after last round, wants Thomas out. He's nominating Thomas. So Abrielle wants Thomas out. Christian, I'm nervous about. I
think he'll swing in your favor, but I wanted to ask how you feel.
I don't want to go up.
Right? Yeah, I get that.
Like, if you're wishy-washy about Christian, then I don't know why you would put me up instead of him.
And, well, the only thing is, I don't know how you would vote too if it was, and that's what I want to ask you. If it's Thomas and Christian, which way do you sway?
You're voting out Thomas. I was one of the before that voted him out. I told y'all that.
Right. You and Shane.
Yeah.
I do think it's funny to let
And
this one play
no,
out.
I fucking fumbled the bag. Like, that was so stupid. Like, I read the wrong room completely.
It happens, dude. It happens. That being said, I'm gonna talk with Christian and see if he's willing to go up. If he's not, I just need to sit with Shane again.
You are one of the only people in our 7
Mhm.
that I really would not take being put up on the block from Mom.
Okay.
I do understand it's a game if you have to do it,
Because it's you, Abrielle.
but I don't want my first
Christian.
time ever being up for banishment in the greenhouse. I'd rather it not be you.
Yeah, get it.
Because I like what we have.
How do I convince him to go up this pond? That's the only thing where I'm struggling to get to. Especially, Thomas doesn't have anything to uproot. He doesn't.
You could say
as far as I know.
You could say it plain. Are you and Christian close?
He says we're close. I don't see him as often as I see other people, and that's where.
Then that's your explanation. You don't feel as close to him as you do other people in this 7, and that's how the chips fell. You don't have to try to convince him to be a pawn. You can say, I don't.
That's true.
You can say, I don't think you're going home because I know who Shane is putting up, but I don't really have an option, and like that's all I have to go off of because we're in a group of 7, even though the cast is still 14.
Yeah. Okay, let me talk to Christian, and I'll talk to you after.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. Let
If
me
you
go
have
Christian.
to, I need you to tell me.
Yeah, I promise you that. I didn't do that with Edmund. I got Venus flytrapped. I will talk to you before, regardless of what the outcome looks like. I really think that it will be unanimous to get Thomas out. What is it? Yeah.
Do you want a sec?
Actually, yeah, maybe. Maybe
more.
just one more second.
If you put me up, this would be my first time ever in playing the greenhouse that I would be up for banishment. And I don't want the circumstances that these are to be the reason that I'm up.
Yeah. It sucks because we didn't. These
out of
groups did. Yeah. Okay, let me talk to Christian.
Okay.
Let me talk to. Fuck! I hate this fucking game. Let me pull Christian.
Yeah, I need to talk to Shane. I don't. This is why I didn't want the flower. And like we had talked in there about like there was like trust that it wasn't like an exclusive deal, but then like I went outside and clarified. I was like, I allowed y'all to keep Le Fleur, so please don't.
Still talking.
Please don't get.
Oh, y'all good with me?
Sure.
I stood out there. It was like 2, 2, and 2. And I was like the odd man out. I walked in the sun, and I was like, fuck. I need some sunscreen. Shane walked over there with Brady.
And Gabrielle?
Yeah. I need to pee though.
You need a camera?
You haven't talked to Shane yet?
I briefly did.
Yeah, I need that. Yeah.
And all he told me was he wasn't going to put me up, but I'm feeling like Brady is going to.
Why not win like a complicated one? I want to win a greenhouse with a lot of people. So I can be like, I didn't talk to you. Beep. So who are you over there? Like who are you finding yourself like getting closer to? The girls?
Not the girls. I like
feel like.
Well, I'm asking because like I think the last time we talked about it is when like you were.
I feel like since I voted for Thomas, Meredith feels really good with me
Mm-hmm.
because that's what she wanted,
Mm-hmm.
and I think Ross trusts me.
Yeah. Yeah.
How about
So, I didn't know. Sorry, I didn't know that 15 minutes of mingle time
Is
was
with-
us with the other house.
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't know
I
that.
didn't know that.
Did you know that?
No.
Yeah. So we can go over there, or I guess they'll come over. No, we'd probably go over there. Well, why shouldn't they
Why-
come over here?
Why are we mingling with them?
That's the twist.
talk.
It's like we.
I mean, if
after
you have people
noms,
over there that you want to talk
you
to,
can
or
trade seeds and shit.
before the auction.
Mm.
So we have our
But we
own.
do 2 separate auctions?
Yeah. Yeah. So it's with everybody.
Jesus.
That's what I was asking.
Eating
Like,
wild berries.
that's why. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good. No, that's why I was asking. Like, did you know? So the 15 minutes is with everyone.
Yeah, I didn't realize that until like 10 minutes ago when we were talking about seeds.
Yeah.
And I gave my singular seed to someone on that side for safekeeping. So
I have none anyway. I could give a high five to somebody.
yeah.
That's about it. I still have 0 from last night.
Yeah. I need to talk to Brady.
I need to talk to all them too. They chatting.
Have we talked about him?
At some point, I don't know. Did we in here? I don't know.
Yeah.
How many seats does Claire have? I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to piece together. I haven't worked with her. Yeah. I've worked obviously with you. Hey girl.
Okay, so it looks like we're gonna be the 3 votes.
Oh, is Thomas going up?
I think Shane's putting up Thomas, and I think I actually
Brady's
don't
putting
know.
up Claire.
I think Brady's putting up Claire, but I really don't. He could change. I don't know. Brady goes with the bank. If we are the 3 votes.
Yeah. I'm aggravated. I keep fucking up. I'm getting into the greenhouse. I was so close. You did a great job, by the way.
I didn't want the flower at this moment because it's a very small.
Christian?
Oh.
Who is that? Brady?
Yeah.
You just talked to Brady?
Mhm.
What did he say?
He asked me if I would want to go up, and I said, if you fuck no.
Want to go up?
Yeah.
Like, because I think he thinks it's unanimous against Thomas. He just doesn't know who else to put up. But I don't know if it's unanimous against Thomas, personally. And I don't want my first time ever being up for banishment in the history of me ever playing this game, The Greenhouse, to be a situation of circumstance and not because someone is, like actual gameplay.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
Like, I don't want my first time being up for banishment in the greenhouse to be like, well, I didn't have options.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. It's so interesting being only 7 before alliance lines are truly drawn.
Well,
Do you know what I
we're not
mean?
even
Like,
in
normally
jury?
when you get. No, I don't think so.
Not even a jury yet.
When you get to like 7, then you're like, okay, I kind of know what's going on here. So this sucks. Like, this is. Yeah.
If I would go up against Thomas, how would y'all vote?
I don't know. Are you. What's your seed moment?
I have 3.
Yeah.
I got 1. One with the seed.
Una.
Do you have a promise to Thomas?
No.
Oh.
Promise to Thomas. No.
So how did you make your decision?
My head hurts. I mean, based on like, this is where we start to put some stakes in the ground. So I think it would come down to like, you know, what are we going to do when we are all back in one happy household together? And, you know, that's...
Because the reason Brady would want to put me up against Thomas is because he thinks it's unanimous against him. And I'm not confident in that.
There's Christian.
Ariel, he wants you.
I've been summoned. I'll be back.
I just. Is camera on?
What's up, Brady?
I just got asked to be a opponent.
Against.
He asked me to go up too.
Yeah. And I said no. And he said, okay, I'm not sure. I said, what?
Yeah.
He said the same thing to you? Okay. Well, that was interesting.
And he's probably saying the same thing to Abriel right now. He's probably trying to field out who would be least mad at him.
I'd be
Because he's convinced that the vote would be unanimous against Thomas. If I'm up against Thomas, frankly, I'm not sure that's the case.
This is fucking
Because
crazy.
no one will look at me and say, yeah, I would keep you over Thomas.
I'm just curious on...
I feel like, I mean, like, I'm just being honest with you, like, we haven't worked as closely together so far in the game. So, like, and like, equal to Thomas. So, like, I'm not answering you right now because I'm like, where am I going to draw the line?
Yeah.
If that becomes the case. I don't want it to be like a, I'm not, like, avoiding the question, but it's just, it's tough, you know?
Yeah.
I'm too tired for this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have like the brain capacity to do this for another like 24 hours. TV.
Oh, no.
Send me home.
No.
Cute. I got send me home. Nice man, you girl.
Yeah. That's the sense I'm getting.
Yeah. Unless, I don't know. I gave my seeds away before because I truly thought I was going. But last time.
It's you, girl. That's why I voted you.
I mean, yeah. I want to talk to Brady. Is he talking with Christian's right there? So is he talking with Abriel?
Who, and you can be honest if you think it's me, like, they're not putting Brandon up. Who out of me, Christian, and Abriel would you feel you had the best chances against?
Against where?
Like, on the banishment.
And I can't pick you?
No, like, tell me if it's me, then, like, tell me. I want to know how you're feeling.
I just don't know how close other people are with other people. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I mean, I know the rest of the house voted to keep me just now.
Yeah.
So, that's objective information.
Yeah.
But, I'm here to talk to you.
So, it was, the vote was 7-4.
Yeah, so,
But Shane put 3 on you?
It was me, Shane, and 2 Pinkies.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I'm so sorry, pause.
I've been thinking about what you said. Moving forward, Shane, I think it's doable.
What, us?
Me and you working together. Moving forward,
Yeah, I know.
Absolutely.
I agree.
I think, honestly, if we just act like we're not talking, but like I just support everything you're doing, and you do the exact same, we can like skirt.
Yeah, for a little bit. That's what I'm hoping.
I like that
because we still have a lot to go.
Yeah.
And
honestly, I'm thinking that because I don't see you as having a lot of other options, which is good for me because I'm one of your options.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
So
and
that's my
for
logic.
you. Yeah.
That's my logic. So moving forward, if you're good with me, I'm good with you.
Yep.
Right. So that's my whole entire like strategy in games in general. If you want to work with me, I want to work with you, and you are hitting the nail on the head. So if you're down, I'm down.
I'm down. I would prefer for Thomas to not win the uproot.
No, I don't think it's enough, dude.
If he goes and pulls seeds.
It's from who?
I don't know.
I have 0.
From the other house.
You can do that?
You have 15 minutes.
15 minutes of mingling between houses. Before the auction.
That's what that meant. Okay.
Okay, I'll figure that out.
Yeah.
But if it's you, Brandon, and Abriel voting, do you know how you're going to vote? Between Claire and Thomas.
Claire and Thomas?
Yeah.
I was in Claire.
To put her out?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm very transparent with you on that. I mean, all about honesty. Like, I'll let you know. Because you go back to the house with Thomas. Back to the regular game with Thomas. He is a huge target.
Dude, how many games do we have to play for everyone to say that?
Well, honestly, until probably a Venus spot drop.
Yeah. I just know he's actively gunning for me, which he just told me, and I just told him.
It's not bad to have an active
True.
enemy in the game.
But he's very influential. But
so are you.
No. I'm good.
You just convinced me to work with you.
Well, I have the power.
For logical players.
Yeah.
For logical players.
I have the power,
Yeah.
so we also have to factor that in too. But I'm good with you, and I truly mean that, and I hope that this proves it.
Yep. No, I appreciate it.
I still feel okay this round. I do think it's going to be me and Claire. The biggest concern is the uproot. If Shane somehow gets the uproot and pulls off Claire, that's like really bad news bears. But I think we might have enough seeds to like keep that from happening, so we'll see. Otherwise, I'm so thankful that I survived last round. I thought it was going to be much closer than it actually was, but relieved to know that I had like a large majority of people on my side, so we're good. I just need to talk to Brady and Abrielle to make sure we're all good, but honestly, like, my closest people are in this house right now, so I don't see myself going.
Yeah.
Claire told me, she goes, I've never been put up for bid. I wanted to do Claire to honor Taylor's, because I think when we go back to the house, Taylor is a bigger threat for people to focus on.
Taylor?
Fucking Thomas. I'm so sorry. Shane is not picking Thomas.
Yeah.
I would like to go back to the house stronger, we're united, and knowing that 6 of us are going back with a major target being Thomas.
Then get Claire out.
Yeah. She goes, out of everyone in this game, I would be most upset and not able to come back from you putting me up. And I was like, well, let me ask Christian if he wants to be a pawn. It's not like I literally want to come talk to you. I just don't want to fucking do that. That being said, can you promise?
No Claire out?
Yeah.
Well, Brady, we're literally like number ones.
Okay,
Why are you gonna ask?
No, because
we're on the same page.
Okay, as long as we're on the same page, because he wants Thomas out.
Yeah.
And
Getting Claire out.
And
You're
if,
close with Thomas, right?
If it's up, not really. I mean, after last round,
I'm close with you,
Yes.
so I will absolutely do that for you.
I feel good with everyone here except Thomas and Claire.
Oh yeah.
And he's nominated. She's gonna be explosive. It's gonna suck. And when we swap, I feel like she's gonna try and fucking pull something. I don't have the stuff to stop her. And if she renoms, it's either you, Abrielle, and we promise Brandon safety. So it's either you or Abrielle. But that being said, if she gets taken down, Thomas is.
Why would she get taken down?
If she gets the upper.
Why would she get that?
She has seeds. She had won a seed contest.
Oh, I'm voting her out.
Okay, let me pull Abrielle and Brandon.
100%.
Brandon's already on board.
I got you.
Okay. Go in and just say he asked me if I'd be a pawn, and I said.
I completely trust you.
And just say I told you I asked you to be a pawn.
Yeah.
And
I said no.
He's not sure yet. Yeah. Just say you said no and he needs a second. Will you bring Abrielle? I'm just scared. I will never do Abrielle wrong. Girl, coach. We're not going. So here's what I'm doing. I pulled Claire out here. I said it's either you or Christian. I said I can't do Abrielle, and I promise Brandon safety. Will you vote with us to get Claire, knowing that Thomas was at the target of the house? Brandon's on board for it, Shane's on board for it, Christian's on board for it.
I don't think Thomas would get that the target of the house. I think there's other people on that side who would
Larger targets?
be chestnuts.
Thomas. I think we can still work it.
Hold 1 second, y'all.
Mr. Bob. Since I'm telling them that you are not even an option for them, all I need is I would like my nominee to go.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Thomas is indebted to us.
I know, but
We cut him at the house. I just feel like if we go back,
6 of us strong, knowing people still are gonna have eyes on Thomas. I just feel like when we go back, we are going to integrate better if we go with him. We don't even have to work with it, we just gotta get back to the house. And when we get back there, I just think of all the combinations Claire is not letting on to who she's working with. Everyone is good. She told me I would be most upset if out of all people you put me up. It'd be my first time up for banishment ever in the greenhouse. It's like, well girl, I've already done it this season. And she gets a seed. I just need to hold with me. Because that's the way Brandon and Christian would go.
Claire has have to uproot herself, and I think she will.
So how can we?
I don't think we have enough to pull against her.
That's what I was worried about. I really don't want to be one of these votes. Can we? You don't want to be voting?
I really don't.
Do you want to be one?
I do not want to go up. I promise you, I don't want to go up. But I do not want to be voting because Thomas and Blair have said the same thing to me.
Which is?
I love you.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like they are equally indebted to me.
And I feel like Thomas still. He saw that we stuck with him.
Mm-hmm.
At least he's with us a little longer. We have one more person with us until we get our stable footing with the core group. Does that make sense?
I have arguments for both. So
I do too. I do too.
Because I really thought Shakira was staying. Oh, I'm sorry. I really thought Shakira was staying. And Thomas, it was able to get swayed to Thomas. But if you're thinking, oh, no one's going to be upset if Claire goes, is that the same thing as us trying to vote Jessica last round? Claire's not letting on to who she's working with. Can
I join you too?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh wait, give me 2 seconds. Let me just finish what I was saying. Let me wait for this to pass. To pass.
I should not have gone to win.
Does that make sense?
Hold on.
What I just said?
Well, yeah, actually, you can. Yes, it does.
Does that make sense? What I said?
Yeah, 100%.
It's if we. It seems like no one is super indebted to Claire. Is that the same thing as us trying to rally votes against Jessica last round? This isn't me taking sides. This is me playing devil's advocate because I kind of am in a middle spot here.
I think
between the way that Claire talks to me and the way that Thomas talks to me is pretty much the same.
I will say, last round, my argument was if we keep Shakira, she does not have anyone, and Thomas has a lot of people. We're doing that a second round again, and people are defending Thomas and saying, oh, if we go back, he'll steal the target. How many times are we going to do this?
We did it with Brody too.
That's fair. That's fair.
We were in the season with him.
So, how do we play it?
I mean,
It sounds like you're putting up Claire.
I feel like it's the only logical, and she has enough to get uproot. If she goes and gets uproot, it burns seeds. Christian goes up, Thomas still goes. If Thomas and Claire are up there, we're telling the people we're working with, you guys pick, you guys make the decision. We will be with you, whatever you make.
Mm-hmm. Claire has a bank vote. Claire insinuated giving me the bank vote.
To put up Thomas?
Thomas.
And I would bring a tie.
And you would bring a tie. But that puts me in a shitty position with Thomas if Thomas stays, but a good position with Claire.
But that would be enough, though, too, because that would put him up. This would come down to you, because, or would we still be good?
It seems like the nominations, you're putting a Thomas, you're putting a Claire.
I just
and we see where it could be grumbles.
Well, yeah, but if last round we were like, we're good, we just need to get past this Shakira and Thomas. So my thing is, let's just get Thomas out to just complete that chapter and we can move on, and that would just solidify us. But I know that you don't want him out. I know that.
If it comes down to it, cool. I just would ask that, can you have a conversation with Claire? I'm going to tell her that I think I'm going to nominate her. That being said, would you have a conversation with her and say, hey, I know he just told you you're not the target. I want to reassure you you're not the target. Save your money. We want to.
She's gonna go for it.
But I'll tell her.
But
I think she'll go for it, but I really don't know.
I don't know
If it's
either.
Christian against Thomas, I really don't know what would happen.
But you're right. I will tell her.
But ultimately, if those are the two nominees, is it okay either way?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we definitely have preferences, but like,
I personally,
in a thing of 7.
I personally think we go back, and if Claire comes back, it's more blood on my hands. Thomas comes back, it's you already voted him out. That being said, I can't tell them. I can't. Who are you? I can't tell you guys exactly how to vote. Christian, just promise me. You vote.
See, I want to talk to Christian and Brandon one-on-one and then together and see what they say. Because if we're 3 of us...
Can you report back to me?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. Thomas is coming out. Did you tell him?
Yeah.
Okay. You can do. Hey, girl. Hold on, I'm gonna talk to Thomas first, and then I'll pull you guys. She just left. What? Back inside.
It is. That's funny as shit.
Houdini be like,
We all walked out as you walked in.
Yeah, let's talk.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, what am I doing?
what's going on? Christian agreed to vote Claire out. I nominated her. Okay. Brandon says he agrees and he would rather have Claire vote than you. Abrielle is nervous.
Can you speak up a little bit?
Yeah, sorry. Abrielle's nervous. That being said, I think we can reel her back in. Claire's about what? I think she's still nervous about. She saved you, but I think she's still nervous just when we go back. But I think Shane is planting nervousness.
Okay.
He wants you.
Okay, then I need to talk to her. Like,
She wants to talk to. Yeah, she's gonna do her rounds.
truly my top, like, the 4 people that I'm close to are in this house. Like, that's why you, Abrielle, Christian, Brandon. That's why I chose y'all.
Do you can you guarantee? Wrap it up.
Yeah.
Can you guarantee Brandon votes Claire out? If she's uprooted, then what do we do?
That's what I'm getting. We have to bid more. She cannot. And she would have to give it to Shane to uproot her because she would be nominated.
I see what you're saying. I'm gonna nominate her. She goes, out of everyone playing, it would hurt most coming from you. And I've never been nominated. I said, and she gets close too. I gotta do it. I have to do it.
It's time. I can talk to Brandon.
Alright, Thomas walked in after talking to you and looked at me and said, it's me and you, girl.
Yep.
Brady's putting me up.
I think so. Well,
Why?
I'm pretty sure. I don't think that they want Thomas to go. Straight up.
That's what he told you?
Yes, I think Abrielle is more malleable. I think that she's definitely more willing. Because if we can get it to the top, I would say you. And she was the one who was most willing to put it to a tie. Christian doesn't seem like he wants to sit Thomas out.
No,
He wants to send you out. I think Brandon probably wants to send you out.
I would agree with that.
So I think the best option, is, I know I'm whispering too.
Sorry.
I still have my thing to vote too.
Yes, which have you talked to Abrielle?
Mm-mm.
I would probably talk to her, especially during the 15-minute thing. Or if you can get an uproot, that would be best. Because then you stay. You vote. Abrielle votes. Christian or Brandon will be on the block pretty soon. And then we can take Thomas out.
Yeah. I just want to pop in real quick. I think that
You're putting me up?
I think I'm gonna put you up.
Yeah, he said it's because you want to save Thomas instead of me.
Not what I said.
I don't think that's what you said either.
That's what I understood.
But that's not what I said.
You said they would all rather keep Thomas instead of me.
No, I said I think Thomas would probably stay over you.
I understood it was that everyone would want to keep him instead of me.
I think Thomas goes. I think you have another seat. I think you have enough to uproot. If you feel like that's necessary.
I don't think with Christian and Brandon Thomas goes.
I think I have a little more sway with Christian than I thought. I really do. I really do. And I don't know how to prove it, but that's just what I had. There's 7 people, and 3 of them I can't do. as in me, Shane, and Brandon. So I have to do it. I'm sorry. But I told you I'd let you know first, so I just want to come let you know.
Yeah, and I think it's a bad move for you.
I get that. I'm sorry, Claire.
It's my first time ever being up for banishment, babe, and did we not say we wanted to work together?
Bro, that doesn't help. Like, I think we could have swung them. Why'd you do that?
No. I asked them, I asked Brandon and Christian in there if they would keep me over Thomas, and if that was the scenario, and they would not look at me.
I think we could have swung Abrielle, though.
We maybe can.
I don't think so anymore. Like, that didn't go well.
She's not super tight with Brady.
But any excuse can send someone out. I mean, I'm gonna keep trying for you, but I just don't.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try to stay too.
I just don't know if that was the move. Oh, Claire.
If I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna be good TV. I don't fucking care.
You're right, Slay. I mean, I'm hitched to your wagon, so whatever at this point. I trust you. I hope I've proven it.
Yeah, no.
Whatever at this point.
If it would come to a tie, you would keep me?
Absolutely. No question. Okay. Not a single one. So, you bet either one, work the room and try to get it uproot. Two, if the other house gets an uproot. Try to get Abrielle to bank her vote for you, or your vote for her, and I'll break the tie for you.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
I guess I'll break the claws out.
Good luck, sis. Hey, do what the fuck you've got to do. I'm sorry, I won't question. That was fucked up of me to even say that.
I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do.
Absolutely.
Like,
My bad. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have even said that. You fucking go off.
no, it's okay because I know you probably are worried about like being associated with me, and I'm gonna be a fucking bitch.
No,
so,
absolutely
like,
not. Go fucking rampage. I wanted to make sure to give you the highest probability to stay.
Okay. I'm gonna do what I can.
You fucking go off, sis. And I'm in your corner no matter what. No matter what you do. I've been very loyal with that. I'm in your corner this round. Good luck. Yeah, like, how many of my allies have to go out in a row? I don't know how I keep collecting, okay. I don't know how I keep collecting the misfit toy allies that are just on the bottom and want to work with me. I don't know how I haven't been nominated, but they keep taking the bullet for me, and I keep trying to save them. I wish they were in jury. God damn, I'd be sweeping this jury right now. But, sorry Claire, I'm gonna vote to keep you, but I don't know if that helped your case. Deuces. By my track record, deuces.
Because at this point,
I think we're the three votes.
I think we have the three votes.
So it's Claire and Thomas.
Unless they uproot.
Well,
And I think if Claire uproots, you go up.
Yeah, probably.
I could throw myself out there.
I would appreciate, because I've been up
You've been up.
for the longest time out of anybody, because I was up for 3 hours. Are y'all thinking so between Claire and Thomas?
I will not lie. The way that Claire talks to me and the way that Thomas talks to me is pretty much the same. Like, I don't think either of them are coming after me. Like,
Mm-hmm. No, I agree. I don't think they are. I feel the same.
So that's why I want to talk. Like, if we are the three votes and it's between, like, we kind of make the decision.
I know Thomas. Trust me, I've worked with Thomas more. So, me and him, keeping him. I will honor those who are honest to me. Absolutely.
Claire kind of insisted. Claire said she has a bank vote, and she brought it up, and she said, "I have a banked vote."
Mm-hmm.
As in, like, if I give you the banked vote, will you use it? So that would be 4 votes. It would be a tie and Shane would break it. If I did just that way,
Can I talk to Abby for 5 seconds?
Yeah, go for it. I gotta go somewhere away.
Brandon, can we talk?
Brandon needs a minute.
I need a minute. Okay. Can you give a woman a moment?
Wait.
I'll take it.
I think Brandon's just stressed out because I think Shane's putting you up, and I think Brady is putting up Claire, and I think Brandon's in the middle and doesn't want to make a decision.
Yeah.
And I think it's stressing him out. I think at this point, this group of 7, we've all been intertwined.
Yeah.
And the fact that Shane's a flower really.
No,
really
absolutely.
Shit.
Look, I chose you 4, you, Abrielle, Christian, and
Me, Abrielle.
You are Abrielle, Brady, Christian, and Brandon, because y'all are my people that I want to go to the end with.
She just yelled at me.
Who?
She also just said, well, Shane just told me you want to keep Thomas in that, and Shane goes, that's not what I said. I said, that's probably not what Shane just said. She needs to go. She needs to go. I know there's reasons to get you, Thomas. I can't play with that. I can't play with that.
I will say that this 1,000 times if I have to. I specifically chose y'all to come to this side because I wanted to form this final group because this is who I want to work with.
My only thing is, we're gonna have to bid off with her.
You think she's gonna go uproot?
She basically just said she's gonna do everything she can to get down. And Christian staying is better for us than if Thomas goes. Claire is ideal. I'm telling you, to get to the end, Claire is ideal. Christian would be worst case scenario backup. I'm not putting you up. I refuse to.
I think I have a bigger target.
You can come sit. I just told Claire I'm nominating her.
Okay.
Christian, we may have to go into a bidding war. Brandon, yeah, do you want to come real quick before this gets scary? She already yelled at me.
Claire?
Yeah, and she manipulated Shane's words, and he was like, not what I said. That being said, it's going to become a bidding war, and I think we need to do uproot and burn it. Thomas, that'll be your redemption story. We'll put you on the block one more time. You have to trust us that we're looking out for you. But we may have to go into a bidding war, and I have 1 seed. I will put it towards it. I just would ask, what does the other side look like, and who is she working with? I still don't understand.
She's working with Ross.
Yeah.
Ross.
She's coming.
Patrick.
Well, we need to talk. I have to. I have no other option. I don't want any of you guys gone at all.
No, I mean, I think we're all on the same page.
And I just ask that we unanimously do this and we go back stronger.
Yeah. Yep.
I would love that. I would love that.
That's why I chose this group specifically. Because I have faith that we can stand strong as 5.
I think he too, when she was yelling at me, he started rolling his eyes behind her, and he's gaffing and goofing as she's talking to me, and she started doing a speech, and I just walked inside and closed the door.
She's coming.
Yeah.
Can I talk to you for 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Wait, we're not.
We're doing noms.
I managed to not be original nom. I think that was a pretty good move on my part, just completely kiss ass to Shane. And I kind of actually feel good about it. Shane's got my back, I got his. I think that's a good another weapon of mine. I need to stop playing the middle, or start committing to things that actually would get me far, but also give me a good win resume, because I can't just, if I play the middle, I'm going to get me a spot shot or something like that. This is very stressful territory. Now I do trust my people. I trust Abrielle, Brandon, Thomas, Lily, Meredith. my people, and I'm gonna stick with them. If I go up, I know I'm staying against Claire. So I think I'm okay. I'm okay right now, but it's just very stressful. If I get put up as a renom against like Thomas, that's kind of scary. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna fucking happen, but very scary, very tense. I'm just on edge. I just want to get this round out of the way. I want to get this round out of the way so I can just get the fuck out of here. If I'm able to get back into the house, I think I'm gonna be okay. But I do think I'm playing a very dangerous game, as usual.
Okay, I'm actively hiding from everyone right now. I did not pick the flowers because I trusted that, and still do, that Shane and Brady are not coming for me. And I thought I'd put the power of nominating and in their hands, and then I could start to sway the banishment vote. And I wanted some seeds. So all of that is a plus, except they are considering putting Thomas up against Claire. Claire has a banked vote. If Claire plays her banked vote with the three of us voting, that'd be a tie, and then Shane would break it. And Shane's gonna get Thomas out. And I have worked with Thomas more than I have worked with Claire. So that's concerning. So I think I need to tell Thomas about that. And he might wanna try and uproot if at all possible. I wanna be careful about helping him or fully leaning into the fact that we are aligned. I am conflicted. And once again, have buyer's remorse. And I'm not even nominating. So think about that.
I asked Christian if he'd be a pawn. He said no. And I told you I was going to ask him if he would be a pawn.
So then when you told me that you were closer with me than Christian, that was a lie?
Not necessarily. And I feel like the reaction to this, it makes it harder for me to feel like there's any possibility ever that there will be stability in numbers moving forward.
I want to hear more from you that you're all I've gotten from you is that you're putting me out of options. And that just feels like a cop-out to me.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Cop-out still puts him on the block regardless of the reasoning.
So I want to talk more with you after this. I want to hear you out more. I do. But whenever we talked one-on-one, you did not give me the impression that you actually wanted me to go up. So.
Should we just start the nominations?
Okay. Welcome to the coffee house side of the split house nominations. Who is the sunflower? Brady. Who is your nomination?
Enjoy your seed, Claire.
Okay. And Shane, who is your nomination?
Enjoy your seed, Thomas.
Not seed.
That's good. That's
Thanks.
a little,
That was cute.
good little movement.
Okay, we can go ahead and head over to the main house for the 15-minute powwow.
So we go where? To the library?